FM, TMASTL.com. And Doug, the people are watching us.
Well, that's kind of frightening.
Are watching us on YouTube. Timothy Michael McKernan, Douglas Elvin Vaughn, Kenneth Iggy Strode, Action Jackson, Virgin Pringle. And look, Doug, look who's on the ones and twos.
Who is that?
It's the Plowhawk.
Oh, well, hello, Plowsy.
What's up,
Welcome
boys?
back to the bunkhouse.
Man, I already messed up, and it's 7:07, so it's...
What did you do?
Tell me what happened.
It's just a new board, new system. And
I've never seen Doug so angry.
Come on, farm boy.
I was expecting it. I was expecting it more in the 8 or 9 o'clock hour,
you?
but having it at 7:07, getting everything all set up is a little difficult. So.
How long has it been? 2 years since you've
It's been a year and a half,
Yeah.
but it feels like it's like kind of riding a bike,
does
to
it?
where you think you're able to do it, but it takes a little practice. But it's amazing to be here.
How does the board compare to the previous boards on which you've worked?
It's way too nice for us. So we appreciate them hooking us up with a phenomenal board.
Yeah.
It works. That's the key. You could do a lot of multiple facets with it, so I'm excited.
Don't say multiple facets. No,
I'm
don't
excited.
Doug, there are 300 people watching this. Check that, 428 now. Watching this.
How many have their pants off?
Hey, Iggy.
If you do have your pants off, let us know. Here is the text inbox for the Engineered Design Facilities. Now, we got a whole new text number, Doug.
Okay.
314 881 8625.
8625. That's text.
But what you just need to know is 314-881-TMA5.
Oh, that's easier. Yeah.
Now, save it. Save it in your phone so you can text in. I haven't seen the Mark McGuire penis yet, but I want to see the Mark McGuire penis.
Why?
It's just kind of a welcome home. You can call in 636-900-4TMA. How about that?
904 TMA.
That's right, 636-9. Look at the number of texts we're getting. 636.
We haven't even started yet.
904
Stop texting.
TMA.
Can you hear me good?
And then you can watch the show now.
Yeah.
Look at this. This is the studio's professional. The YouTube setup is professional. The show is unprofessional.
Well, sure. Yeah.
But
It doesn't feel like
setup-
us. It
the
doesn't
setup.
Yeah.
We're approaching 500 viewers here. You go to youtube.com/TMASTL, subscribe to it, and you can watch this. And then I guess Jackson and the Plowhawk will be cutting up clips of the highlights of the show, and then those will go out on our social media channels. You have TMASTL on the Twitter tweets. We have a TikTok. Doug and I do dance routines.
Oh, yeah. About 7 or 8 seconds.
Yeah. I did a kid and play house party routine with Doug before the show. It's really fun.
That's fun.
And then, of course, Instagram is TMA_STL. And then Facebook, the TMA fan page. Come on in. The water is warm on the fan page. Big morning. Iggy, what do you think about this? Because you were saying before the show your dream was to be a Keishi jock, and now you're only 3 doors down from Keishi 95. You've gotten that close.
As close as I'm going to get. I will go down and sit in with the Favaz and you, man, here at a break. I'll go say hi to those guys. And
You think your career stalls out right here, though?
well, it's pretty much the end of the career.
Yeah, well,
But I wanted to do that in high school, and that was 70 years ago. Then I'll bop down and say hi to Riz and the boys. Then I'll go a couple doors down and say hi to Courtney. So what's odd is that there's 6 morning shows going on right now in this building. That's phenomenal. I don't know how I feel about the cameras.
Are you uncomfortable with the camera? You know, there's a YouTube chat, Doug, and psychologically my therapist told me not to look at it.
yeah. Good advice. Yeah, I wouldn't.
Shut it down!
Yeah, shut it down.
First
Yeah,
drop was
because-
Mad Dog.
But the camera loves you, Iggy.
Well, I go back to, and I watch the video every once in a while. I have a VHS of
You watch what?
when I was on the Grey Goose 19th hole, the Golf Channel.
Doug, let's pull that up.
They actually flew me down. The only guest ever that they flew down to be on the show.
Just you.
Yeah. Most of their guests are from Orlando. They flew me down for it.
Oh, did they?
Kelly did. And I watched the video, and I look like a hunchback because we're at this table with me, Kelly Tillman, and Dave Marr. And I look at it, and I'm like I am now. I got my elbows on the table, and I'm hunched over like a hunchback. And I don't
Quasi
like that,
Iggy.
I don't like that look, so I'm trying.
Not to mention her hot body that looks hot in a bikini.
I'm trying to figure out.
I haven't heard that one in a while, Plowhawk. Thank you for bringing it back.
I'm trying to find a look that makes me look like I'm sitting straight up, but then it's uncomfortable. So I don't know. I mean, I look pretty good in the morning anyway.
I agree with that.
I don't know.
I usually dress nicely. I don't come in looking like a slob.
I don't know.
I'm getting kind of worried. I know you like to show up a little late, but it was 6:50. I was like, "Where's Iggy?" I was a little concerned that you overslept, so it was good to see you.
I was early, 6:50.
Yeah, that's good for us.
I live like 5 minutes away, so I just...
Okay.
Now, those of you who are watching on YouTube, and you can go back and listen anytime you want, you may be wondering where Action Jackson is. Doug Jackson has his own specific studio.
Oh, a cubbyhole.
Yeah. If you went to Ladue High School, they give you your own studio. And he is across the hall,
Yeah.
and I believe he will be getting a camera at some point soon, so we'll be able to talk and see Jackson. But I understand we can talk to him, Plowhawk, even though he's not in the room with us. Is that correct?
I mean, he's potted up, ready to go.
Is he
so
really? He's
Jackson
got a
will have to do the ones and
Conzo
twos.
take?
Sup, boys?
Was that him right there? Was that a drop?
That was him.
What up?
Hello, Jackson.
Yes.
Oh, you're there. Okay, I can't see you at all.
How do I sound?
Well, you sound okay. It sounds fine, actually.
Sweet.
All right. Do you miss not being closer to us? And
I
seeing
miss
us?
not being close to you.
Oh, you son of a...
Wow.
I
Why
can't-
is he flirting with you?
I don't know.
I kind of like it back here.
You
No one
do?
can bother me. Money.
Tell me about it. I liked it. And I told Tim when we came in, besides Plowsy being off for a year and a half.
Is that what you called it, Plowhawk? You were off for a year and a half?
I wouldn't. It's not been a couple weeks. I mean, a year and a half, you're more than off. You're kind of, I mean, you don't exist.
It wasn't prison, was it?
No, I was not prison.
Okay.
But I would say I would use a different word, being off.
Jail?
Yeah,
Well, it was-
jail. I'd
okay.
say I
Work
was in
release?
jail.
You know, probation.
That's better.
But besides Plowsy, who wasn't part of the show for a year and a half, you were in Florida, Tim,
When the pandemic
when
started.
the pandemic hit, and then we kind of spread out a little bit, not having 4 in the studio. So I kind of moved back with Jackson, and then we were allowed to go back in, and I just said, "Hey, I like it back. I'm staying back here." So it's been almost 2 years since all of us have been in the same studio.
How about that?
At the same time.
Change is hard. Change is difficult. But the majority of the time, the opposite side of change is a golden goose.
That's correct.
This is the golden goose.
Needed that lesson again.
And I would tell you, we got a few balloons in here, but I expected more.
What?
You're unhappy. You're unhappy with the setup here. We have our own studio for this moronic show. The general sales manager of 101 ESPN was kind enough to write a card and bring in balloons that says, "You're awesome, but you wanted more."
Well, I expected a cake. Maybe some of the afternoon staff outside welcoming us into the building. Something.
Pie, maybe?
Well, they only have the number one show in the market with the Rizzuto show, KC 95, which, if I'm not mistaken, is the oldest classic rock station in the world, with John Hewlett, who has been on the air since when? Iggy, you probably know what year he started.
Early 70s.
Is that right?
Yeah, I think he started maybe 4 or 5 years after Casey started, so 71 maybe.
You have 101 ESPN down the hall with Randy Carricker and Michelle Smallman. You have Courtney Landrum and 106.5 The Arch, and you have WIL right down the hall. So you thought that they should have been waiting outside on Olive to welcome us in.
No, I said the afternoon staff, who's not here yet, just get here a little
Learn.
bit early and
Learn.
Lux.
If you had the Learn wager, the official total time, Doug,
you brought it up first,
7:17.
I did.
Yeah, that's pretty
7:17.
good. I thought it'd be earlier than that. I thought that'd be the lead story.
No, I was going to text her and say, I don't remember her number. DM her to say, do you want to call in tomorrow morning? But I didn't know the number, so.
Well, I can text her for you.
Yeah, to ask her if she wants to call in and say hi. Look,
You
I am.
have to watch your stalking. She works in the same
am.
building.
Yeah, a little different here, actually. She's a coworker now, so.
Yeah. You'll get us all in trouble.
No, I was kidding. I think we all are just thrilled to be here, and Hubbard could not have been nicer to us and welcoming us, so I'm excited.
The YouTube chat, Doug, is very active.
Oh, no.
And there are, fittingly, 590 people watching now.
What are they
Quick,
also-
somebody else jump in.
They're mad about the lack of balloon. 3 isn't enough, I guess.
Let's see. The first text is going to come from, we are breaking record for texts here. Again, the new text number, Engineer Design Facilities, the sponsor of the text inbox. All of the sponsors who have been with us have come over, so we are very grateful for that. That is the Ryan Kelly Morning After. It's the Design, Air, Heating, and Cooling email of the day. It's the Munganass 7 o'clock hour, and it's the Engineered Design Facilities text inbox. And we welcome, sponsor the phone line, sponsor the studios. We're obviously going to be, on YouTube, and you'll be able to watch as much as you would like. The text inbox number is 314-881-TMA5, so store that in your phone. And who wants to be the first caller? 636-900-4TMA. That is the number, and the email address, the morning after at InsideSTL.com. Doug, you wanted the first text to come from Doug's Glue Guzzler?
I didn't care, really.
Here it is.
Didn't care.
Mrs. Doug's Glue Guzzler went to our first swingers party on New Year's, and he wants to know if we can still talk about MFFs. And the answer to that question is
no.
Absolutely.
It's absolutely okay.
Yeah, it's encouraged, I think. I think that's...
So there's the first text.
That's the first text.
Okay.
Well, I'd like to know how it went. Can Doug's Glue Guzzler also be the first caller? I mean, wouldn't that be a wonderful parlay that Doug's Glue Guzzler is the first text read and the first caller?
Pop me down, pause it.
Is New Year's Eve a big swingers party night in the area?
I would think so.
Yeah.
Is the Glue Guzzler's wife on OnlyFans?
Yeah, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I think so. He was going to give me a password, and he never did.
Well, maybe you can request it when he calls in.
Call in.
Call in, Big Guzzler.
Now, I'll let you know that I haven't done a phone line here.
And now people will call in just
you
to
can't
taunt.
call in. Stop
Certainly
punching
call
the
in.
cord with boxing gloves.
Certainly call in. But again, if you get on air, that's kind of one of those wild card scenarios. So.
You may or you may not.
Yeah.
Potluck.
Oh, my goodness. Let's see what we got here. Morning. Speaking of nice setups, we'll be administering free colonoscopies and bowl haircuts with each Sloppy Joe supper served up at 7:30 a.m. sharp this morning here at the Sharkle House.
Oh, count me in.
Additionally, spillover parking can take place in the old war-torn parking lot with a broken-down 590 monster truck on blocks in front of the laundromat bodega next to the vape store. If you've passed Iggy's vaguely beige disintegrated ashtray, you've gone too far. Thanks. That's from Vishnu vacationing in Butttown with Jeremy and Sharon.
Jesus.
They were from the Nooning Tree, the desirable Nooning Tree subdivision.
Look, none of that is going on next to Charcoal House. There's a car wash next to it. Dunkin' Donuts across the street.
7-Eleven right across the street there.
It's a budding area.
Welcome back, Plowhawk. Go away, Iggy. This is a classy joint, and you're making it smell like menthol of failure. That's a nice gesture from the 850.
The menthol of failure.
No, I have to go downstairs to smoke. You know,
Do you smoke out front? Is that the move?
Yeah. No, the old place, I would just, crack the door in the back in the winter. And
You may not have time now.
didn't even go outside, actually.
What if you don't have time?
Oh, I'll find time. Well, if you see an empty chair, you know I had time. Nothing's going to change. I'm not going to... If I feel like getting out and smoking, I'm going to go smoke.
Right in the middle of the show?
Why not? I did it.
Well, because there's a show going on.
And if not, it'll be at a break.
Do we get breaks? Same deal with the breaks?
Yeah. A lot of people were concerned that we would suddenly be on like a clock.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's not going to happen.
No.
So we'll still do the hour segments.
Or more.
Yeah, you just never know.
I'm losing my voice on the first day. That's
Oh, no, what's
nice.
happening?
I don't know. I'm not COVID positive.
Let's hope not.
No,
I had
I'm not,
I had
but I'm
COVID.
losing
I
the voice.
tested positive. Jackson tested positive. Jackson never really had symptoms. I kind of had symptoms, but nothing really severe. But I've lost my taste and smell.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
starting to get it back. Did you lose yours when you had it?
I did not, no. Mm-mm.
It's kind of a unique deal because I can kind of, but things taste differently than they used to. Like toothpaste tastes differently, orange tastes differently, loads taste differently. Still good though.
What?
So
Less salty.
yeah, you can still
What?
taste the salty sweetness.
Ah! Oh,
Now we're at 600 people.
what I brought up.
So I wanted to see if that could get us to 600. We're now at 601, Iggy. Anything to get the YouTube number up.
Oh, dolphin.
Porpoise. Is that a porpoise?
Dolphin or porpoise? I don't really know the difference.
Look, it's the recovering alcoholic from Belleville and Wester Groves. He found us.
Mm.
Hey, Tim, any chance you can run down the hall and see if Jeff Burton would like to take a run at my wife? I've always wanted to make that happen. Welly is in the Hamptons, so she needs a man with an elephant trunk, and I hear that Burton has a rocket.
Okay, don't
Thanks,
bring
that's
the others
the
into
recovering
this.
alcoholic
Don't
from
do it.
Belleville and Webster Groves.
Tim, I brought the suspension logule. It made the trip.
It
I
did.
have it in my hand right
Make it a
now.
hot shot.
Looks like it has water damage.
It might. It's just aging. The recovering alcoholic has been suspended, first person suspended on the new program. He's been suspended a period of a few days' time, and his name is going into the leather-bound suspension logule.
It's unfortunate when you lose your sense of smell and your father-in-law is coming over with a full bladder of asparagus brine.
Okay.
How'd these people find us?
I don't know.
I didn't know HD2 was that popular.
Well, they're not working anywhere, so they got time, I guess.
You know, it's cool. We're sitting here and watching the sunrise.
Well, why don't you describe it to us if you want to be the jock?
Well, there's a little bit of cloud cover in the east, but it's coming up over the horizon. It's kind of cool.
I'm concerned about this Strodecast because when I look at my phone, I see temperatures, Doug, that are horrific.
Yeah.
I've got a low of 8 and snow in the forecast on Thursday. Iggy, what are you seeing?
Yeah, I did a little for the news station. I made sure I got up early and checked the Doppler this morning.
Yeah, what do you got?
Thursday morning and Friday morning, when you get up to come into work, it's single digits. First time this year it's been single digits. Not a lot of wind, so we're lucky. It's not going to be wind chills and the minuses, but yeah, there's a chance. I don't think we're going to see snow. There's a chance, but I don't think we're going to see it, but it's going to be chilly. And then we'll get back up into the 40s the weekend, so.
You're not concerned about accumulation?
No, not at all.
Doug, that's good news.
Yeah, we don't want accumulation. I see 7 degrees on Friday.
Well, that would be single digits. I think that's what I said.
I don't like it.
Tim, speaking of tasting, my wife is still all yours. If you'll have her, you're the best. That's from Scott's Wrinkled Ballsack.
Oh, I'd make a move on that.
Do you have any more kids since I've been gone?
Yeah.
I think so, actually.
Yeah, they had a fifth. They had a fifth.
I think they're done. So she's back in play now.
I don't know. My mom said that after 5, and we had 7. So.
Man,
So you think
7.
there's a chance that they go for 7 to try to tie your family?
Yeah, are they Catholic? Catholic family.
314.
You can have a large family and not be Catholic. My dad
I
came
know.
from
The
10.
Catholic family say they don't want to have any more, but then they just
Yeah,
have them.
because of the birth control thing.
Yeah.
There for a while, they didn't believe in it.
I thought it was the boredom.
I'm not even sure they had birth control when my mom was having kids.
Probably not.
The Strodecast made it over from the old place. Why not bring the crap-covered bathroom wall, too? Thanks. That's from the 850.
Well,
I'm
that was
gonna
several
miss
stations
that.
ago.
Yeah, I'm gonna miss the crust and the
Mm,
investigations. that
sweet,
were-
sweet crust.
This is as far as I could tell, this was the 7th different physical station I've been involved with this show.
Okay, let's go through them.
Started with down by the sex shop on McLeod's Landing.
So that would be 1. Then we went to 590 in Webster, 2.
Yeah.
Then we went to 920 in Central West End.
Mm-hmm. Then we were on Hampton
That's
for a while.
correct.
Then we went to St. Charles for a while.
5,
Then we went to Kirkwood Campus.
6, and now
Here
this
we
is
are.
7.
Yeah.
So we just kind of like to have some stick-to-itiveness. We kind of, if you tune in, you know
nomads.
where we're going to be.
Gypsies, Bedouins.
I think I've done 6 with you guys and 2 stints at Hampton because the man, the woman.
Oh, that's right.
So Iggy posted a picture on New Year's Day of a meeting.
Well, that was a look back in memories because it came up on that day. It was the new year. We were welcomed into the new studios in Hampton and promptly told that we're going under.
And with that, and I saw that the lights were dim, and I worked at that station. Was the electricity working at the time? We
Yeah.
blamed it on weather quite a bit, and there was no, like, the gas station
On a
across
clear
the,
day.
Yeah, the gas station across the street
they
had
all had
power, and we
Mm.
clearly knew that something was amiss.
I fell down the stairs at that station.
That's right.
And they wouldn't give us the videotape.
I went
They
ass over
should-
tea kettle. I haven't been the same since.
Man, that was good.
Share the call-in number again, boys. No problem. We want people to store the numbers. The call-in number for our phone line, 636-900-4TMA. And the Engineer Design Facilities text inbox number, 314-881-TMA5. That is how you can text into the presentation. And then the YouTube chat is just, I mean, it's nonstop. Holy crap. Doug, that's a whole thing. That's a
chatting?
show in and of itself.
Is
Are they
it really?
chatting with each other? Can they?
I see somebody was arguing with Daddy Padre that he needed Hans Wyman.
Well, we could all use Hans Weimer.
Can we kick him off
Get
of
in line, buddy.
Can we kick him off of YouTube too? Just because we change stations doesn't mean that your ban is up.
I don't know if we have the ability to do that on YouTube. Jackson was concerned about Farts McCool. He's very active.
See, these are all new to me. I know Daddy P. He's an OG.
He's been banned from the show by Iggy.
But
I think
banned
I
from the
followed
other
that a little
station,
bit.
but is he banned from this
Iggy,
one?
is he banned from this?
Yes, wherever we go.
How about a new
he's
lease
banned.
on life, guy?
No. He's the one that came up with the golf outing. He got his ass kicked. He's out. I don't care what station we're on. He's wherever station we're on, he's out.
Guys, I drove under an overpass, and you guys didn't cut out. And I also banged a homeless gentleman while I was under there. Thanks. That's from Mr. Nipples.
I don't know that he did.
I'll tell you what the audience is most obsessed with right now for those watching. And we are currently at 608 people watching. Is who the masked gentleman in red is in the back.
Oh, is there a camera on him?
Leave him alone.
Everybody.
Jackson just said, "Leave him alone."
Yeah, we
He's
don't
the-
need to get the staff involved.
He's the one who's like getting the YouTube thing up. So,
Oh,
God,
Yeah, like
everybody's
the
got
old
a
days,
camera.
if something went down, it didn't get fixed because they would say, Iggy, nope, I'm not doing anything.
No, you're not going to do it.
Here, if something goes down, it'll be done in about a second.
Daddy P's on hold.
Well, he's not coming
Let
on.
him on. Let's hear what he's got to say.
No.
Plowhawk isn't sure he knows how to get people on the air.
He'll be all right.
It'd be a good test dummy.
Okay.
I mean, Iggy beat him.
Yeah, I mean, a bet's a bet.
Yeah, he's not allowed on any station we're on. He was banned from TMA.
He's gonna rage. I'll tell you that right now.
let him.
I
Where's
think maybe
Doug's
he's
Glue
not coming
Guzzler? I
on.
thought he was going to tell us about his swingers party on New Year's Eve. I
No.
kind of wanted to hear about that.
We got Biff. We got Biff on hold.
Biff's on hold. Doug, you want Biff to be
Well,
the first
sure.
caller?
Line
Yeah.
2, Plowboy.
Ladies and gentlemen, our first caller on TMA. You can witness it on YouTube. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome Biff to the radio presentation.
Hit the lever, Plowsy. Biff. Biff. Biff.
He's there.
Biff.
Hey, man.
Yeah, there he is. Biff.
Hey,
Yes.
what's the word?
Yes.
Watching the Plowhawk just slide buttons up and down
Like he's playing
like Eddie
slide
Murphy
the right one.
and Rick James doing party all the time.
Biff.
Yeah, what's the subject today?
Oh, well. You're the first caller. You're the first caller at the news
Yep,
station.
you can guide the show.
I only woke up because my dog was barking. I remembered you guys were back around these today.
All right. So you're still in
Yeah.
bed and you just called?
He
Picked
didn't
up
even
your
know we're on
phone?
a news station, probably.
Yeah. No, I had my assistant download the thing on my phone so I could listen to you guys today.
Oh, that's a treat.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. What's the subject? You got any topics today, or
No,
what?
no
Like-
topics. No.
Actually, Doug's Glue Guzzler texted in to say that he and his wife went to a swingers party on New Year's Eve, and we requested that he call in and give us some detail, but we haven't heard from him yet. And Iggy wants to get the password to his wife's OnlyFans account. So that's kind of what we're focused on through the first
Oh, okay.
30 minutes of the Munganess 7 o'clock
Oh.
hour.
Okay. No food topics today or anything?
Not yet. Not yet.
Plowsy's got a cupcake over there.
Yeah, Plowhawk, you brought in some...
Column zebra
Treats?
cakes. Brought some mini muffin. Got a couple yogurts in the fridge. Came prepared. Problem was the gas station that does have the really cheap Lunchables was closed.
No.
When I, so wasn't able to grab a lunch.
Did
but
you ask if it's okay to eat in here?
I felt like they would tell me
Do you think so?
if it
Quit
was
snitching, Doug.
appropriate.
Okay, sorry.
Now, this is our studio, correct?
It is.
Well,
Well, yeah.
that's where we're
Nobody else
sitting.
is coming in, so if he wants to eat a snick snack.
So we don't want to damage the equipment.
Well,
we don't know
clean
what
up
the
your
station
crumbs.
policy is. Doug, do you know what the station
I
policy
don't. No.
Clean up your crumbs when you leave.
I'll clean up the crumbs.
Let me tell you something, Biff, before you get into top 25, whatever you're going to do. To come in here this morning and have 2 pots of coffee made, have creamer, stirs. I mean, it's unbelievable. I mean, this is something I haven't seen in at least 5 years.
Just the coffee. That's
Yeah.
it. You're a simple man. It
Coffee.
doesn't require a lot.
No, so thank you for that, Hubbard. You guys are great.
So you sound happy.
Go ahead, Biff.
I forgot Biff was on.
Yeah, Biff's here.
You sound happy, Iggy.
Well, I'm always happy, but
You're not always that happy.
I'm happy to be here. I said, I don't know if it was on Twitter or Facebook the other day, that March will be 30 years that I've been in the business, and I've never been more excited about doing a show.
How about that, Doug?
Really? Well, that's saying something. Because you're a grizzled veteran.
Well, I love all you guys. It's the funnest I've ever had in radio, but to come over here is just exciting.
Well, Doug, we're all friends.
We're co-workers as much as anything. I think friends is kind of a broad term.
Did you guys talk about the classic winter classic thing the other day?
We haven't yet.
Ask Tony.
You haven't got to that yet?
No, we haven't.
Doug, would you like to break it down? What a Jim Dandy it was
guess, yeah.
in Minneapolis, St. Paul.
Boy, that Jordan Cairo, 4 points for him. That's a new record for the Winter Classic, anyway. Did you watch it or did you go?
I watched on TV. It was good though. You know, did you see how the beers were freezing over? You get a beer and a minute later it's all frozen. Did you see how cold it was?
I did. Watching the game was fun, but it just seemed like being there would have been miserable. Absolutely miserable. It was so cold.
Yeah, I don't know how anybody could do it. I mean, you could be a big Blues fan, a Winter Classic fan, but what was the temperature? Wind chill, negative, and you're sitting out there
Temperature
watching
itself
the
was
game.
negative.
Yeah, I mean, that's just stupid.
Doug's Glue Guzzler says he will call in. He just doesn't have the number. The number, once again, the brand new number, 636-900-4-TMA, and the text inbox sponsored by Engineer Design Facilities, 314-881-TMA5. And you can watch at youtube.com/TMASTL as now 657 people are currently doing on YouTube, Doug. People like to watch us and play Hey Diddle Diddle while they watch.
Now, the Glue Guzzler, to me, he's still trying to make up that story. You know, that's
That he's making up the swingers party on New Year's Eve?
So now,
Pop me down, Plowsy.
I forgot the number.
What was that? Jackson just said pop me.
He said, pop him down.
What was
Well,
that?
we're trying to do the talk back, but it's hard. So he may just have said it over the air.
Okay. Pop me
Jackson
down.
barking out orders in his Ledoux studio.
I think there's a possibility. I mean, if his wife is on OnlyFans, that means she gets after it.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know if they're swingers or not, but there's a chance.
Okay.
I'm not going to call him a liar like I do most of the people that make
The Swing Haven board member.
Yeah, liar.
We've met him, though.
We met him, but not the fake girl that he
Yeah,
keeps
there's no
sending
girl.
pictures in of.
There's no girl.
That's not real.
Was it Becky Wiesman?
Peggy Wiesberger.
Wiesberger.
The Harvard physician, that
That's
one.
correct.
That baffled everybody.
That worked at
Doctor from
Washington.
Harvard.
Went to Harvard.
That was a real person, just a fake personality.
What was her name? Santiago? Christine?
That was the
Santiago?
picture that she used.
Some actress that's been in like one scene.
God almighty. Biff, anything else that Doug can do for you this morning here on our very first broadcast of 2022 at Hubbard?
You guys gonna go up to Seattle to see the first ever Blues game in Seattle? But playing the Kraken.
Doug, you going up to Seattle for?
Well, it'd be a fun trip to make. I won't be going. No, I have this job responsibility, so I won't be able to. Are you going to go?
Yeah, we're planning on it. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that'd be fun.
Flying on the PJ?
Yeah. Goldfinger's taking us up there.
Sweet,
Yeah.
sweet action.
That's plans.
Well, that's a
So-
cool city.
It's about it's the 26th, I think. So whatever that is, about 3 weeks from now.
Well,
Yeah.
have fun. It'll be a good
So-
time.
What,
All right,
what do you
Biff.
think of this?
What?
This Blues team they're resilient, aren't they?
This
Doug?
Blues
Wouldn't you
club
say
is
no matter what
resilient.
happens, they just keep winning.
Yes.
Well, now they're healthy. I mean, the
Yeah.
fact that they were able to kind of hold serve, or better than that, without not most of the team, but damn near a third of the team.
Mhm.
Now they're healthy.
Getting Shin back.
Yeah.
Husso's back now
Yeah.
for the backup job. That means
They got all
the
the
best goalie they
all
ever
the-
had, Chucky Sideburns, is back in the minors.
or is ever all the guys back? Like all the guys that were injured are all back now?
I think just about everybody. I don't know who's still out, but there's not many.
Yeah.
It's a resilient team, Biff.
Resilient?
Yeah, well, that's what you said, so I was just repeating it.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Get this
Sure.
mother
Okay.
off the field.
So, what you got any food advice? Any for the new year?
Any advice
guys?
on how to
Just
eat?
eat it. Eat
Like-
it. Probably 3 times a day, maybe once right before you go to bed. That's my only
No, I mean-
advice.
Like restaurants in the city, in the St. Louis area, general. Any good recommendations for the new year?
Oh. Personally, I have not been going out to many restaurants lately.
Okay.
This COVID thing's kind of got me spooked again, so I have not eaten out very often here
We
lately.
told you to go to Olive and Oak, and you haven't gone there yet.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah, you really
that's
should
on
do
my
that,
list.
Biff.
Yeah.
Pizza
Hey,
Go-Go.
Sure.
I haven't had
Yeah, I
Pizza
got
Go-Go
top-
for like
I
3
got
weeks
top
because
10,
Christmas Eve and New Year's Eve was closed. So I'm looking forward to that on Friday. That Pizza Go-Go's a bee's knees, man. South City dirty.
Who's Pizza, Tim?
Pizza Go-Go. It's right across from Epiphany.
Oh yeah. Me and my neighbor went there the other night on your recommendation. That was
Nice.
good.
Oh, it's so good.
Get over to Charcoal House.
Yeah, and then, of course, Sharkle House.
I've been there in the past. I will say it is good. Yep, good stuff.
All right.
I got to top my New Year's. Tim, I have my New Year's resolutions top 10. Can I read that real quick?
Doug, would you like to hear 10 New Year's
have you got
resolutions,
five?
or would you
Five,
rather
maybe you
slice
could
your
give us?
balls off?
They're real short. Okay.
Okay, short ones, but do it quickly.
Number 10, keep a good suntan.
Nice.
Number 9,
Shots fired.
go to Vegas once a month. 8, get in as good a shape as Tim.
Oh,
Number
I brought
7, go to Twin Peaks more. Number 6, go to strip bars more.
Is that possible for you?
5, be more like Tim.
Oh, come on.
4,
Good one.
call into the morning after more. Number 3, gamble more. 2, go to Hooters more. And 1, drink more beer.
Nice.
That's New Year's resolutions, Tim.
Gonna be a
Just
hell of
like
a year.
Tim.
Biff, there's no AVNs this year, but there's an X-Biz convention going on in Hollywood this weekend.
X-Biz in Hollywood this weekend?
Yeah, X-Biz has never done this before. It's always been an industry thing, but since the AVNs aren't going on, they're actually opening up to the public and making it kind of like the AVNs. So let me know if you want to fly to LA. I'll get you credentials.
I like kids.
Oh, really? So is this coming weekend, like, seriously? Yeah?
Yeah, Cherie DeVille's going to be there. Siri's going to be there. Some of the big
What about
names-
Jesse Jane?
Some of the big names are going. I think Bella Danger's going.
Like, is Bella Danger going
I
to go?
don't know.
Yeah, she just got back from Medellin, Colombia.
Medellin, which was the
Medellin.
name of the film that Vincent Chase took on as a passion project in Entourage.
Billy Walsh.
I only know she was there because Liam Riley said he was there. So
And that's the twink you follow on Instagram.
yeah, it's the only way he's going anywhere is when she goes someplace. He kind of like tags along like a puppy.
Kind of like you and Biff. And me, too.
Kind of, but Biff
Yeah,
gets
I've done
something
it
out of
too.
it.
Does that Jackson dude come over to the new station with you guys?
Yes, he
it's like
did.
a stray dog. We
I
just-
literally answered your call, Biff. I was the one who picked up the
He
phone.
did? He's there?
Can't you hear him?
Not at this current moment.
Oh,
or
you
is it-
couldn't
is it
hear
there?
Jackson
Hello,
talking to you?
hello, Biff.
Oh,
Testing.
okay. All right.
I
Making
answered the
sure.
call. I said,
And you got the plow dog back?
yeah.
Plowhawk is on the ones and twos.
Yeah, I'm here,
Jackson's
Biff.
in his own room.
Well,
We're
Bob Boy,
all in the
welcome back,
studio
Bob Boy.
together. It's a wonderful thing.
No, you're like one big happy family again.
Yeah, I could see us all hooking up.
Hot.
Coworkers.
You got any gambling advice for the new year, Tim?
Sakes.
It's killing me on the inside.
He's losing it. Biff, we got to go. We've got the Glue Guzzler family calling in. It's
He's
gonna
on
be-
hold.
The Doug's Glue Guzzler's on hold?
Yeah.
All right. Here we go.
Okay.
Doug's Glue Guzzler talking
right.
about his swinger party. Yeah.
Hello,
Glue goes?
Guzzly.
Boys, 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 boys.
Flip that off.
What up?
Are we still doing that?
Well, not much up. You called. We thought you had a trade proposal or something.
Well, I tried to do a trade on Saturday, but it didn't work. Unfortunately, there was no any takers.
So Iggy believes that you and your wife are indeed swingers. Is skeptical on the Swing Haven board member as to whether or not that is real, but Iggy would like to get the password to your wife's OnlyFans.
Yeah, I'm not sure they're
Okay,
swingers,
Iggy,
but I do
Iggy,
believe.
I
Hold on.
gave you. We're not going to talk about where because we made an agreement that where this happened. But I gave you the login information in a parking lot. I gave it to you.
Doug, did you get the login information in the parking lot as well?
None of it. I got none of that delivered to me.
I remember that. I think I remember you giving me her name on OnlyFans, and I checked it out, but then what you gave me never went in. It didn't work.
Bummer, Iggs. I don't know. We'll have to figure it out.
Yeah.
I'll get you next time I see you.
Okay. Yes. Was the whole plan all along.
Plowhawk, welcome back, bro. I'm Mr. GGG,
Yeah.
also known as Doug's Glue Guzzler.
Okay.
I love the name. Again, I told Tim Rue I wasn't aware of your story and background, but again, if your wife's making some extra cash on the side on OnlyFans, God bless.
How much are you guys now making, Doug's Glue Guzzler?
All right, so we started in March of 2021.
Okay.
Our 1099 form shows 13,000.
And how much
13,000?
content do you create
Great
on like a
question.
daily or weekly basis here? Because I know some friends, girlfriends, significant others have it, but rarely use it. Obviously for security reasons there.
Yeah, bad idea. You've got to stay on your content at least once a day. There's some creators that will post more, but kind of once a day is the theme. But just so you know, Plowhawk, the trick is is you have a free account and then you have a VIP page. So the free one is people can come in and then you promote your VIP page at cost $13. And so in that one, it's $13 a month, and we have over 70 subscribers in the VIP.
So the free one gives you about 5 or 6 seconds of the video, right? Am I correct on that? A little teaser?
No, yeah. So like it might do a preview video, or it might be like not full nudity, maybe just the top off. But if you want the whole king caboodle, and if you want a little piece of Mr. DGG, you're going to have to go on the VIP.
Oh, for heaven's sake.
That's hot. So
Yeah,
does your
Bob. I'm
wife
the
show
director
her
of marketing.
face and her breasts and her shrubs?
Oh,
Oh, all the above, Tim.
Oh, how about that?
You know, the hot topic is the rear side is a hot one too. Don't act like you
Birthday
don't know
hole.
that, Doug.
and she does all that, and she's only made 13,000.
Yeah, that's a good follow-up.
Yeah, I mean 9 months, Doug. It took a while to get the following going.
Okay,
Now it's
and
built.
has
Now the
anybody
dynasty has been built.
recognized her out on the street or anything at work? That hey, couldn't believe you're doing this.
No reckon. She doesn't show her face. She's a no face shower.
Oh.
Oh, so she doesn't show her
I thought you
face.
said yes one time.
I asked that
No,
question.
She
You
does
said-
not. She does not.
That's great.
Do you guys
That's
think?
how
I mean,
hot
I would
that body is,
imagine
Chris.
that you would increase that 13,000 substantially
Absolutely.
if she were to show her face.
Absolutely, for sure. But then there's that whole issue of she's got a real job and
Oh.
I got a real job and all that jazz. And kids. All right, can we get to this swinging party deal?
Dougie was unhappy with the
Okay.
pace of the phone call. Yeah. So where was this thing? Not a specific, but a general area.
Yeah, Kansas City. I'm sure the swinging community will know exactly what I'm talking about.
Iggy, are you familiar with whatever location this would be in Kansas City?
No, I've been in Kansas City many times. I've never been to the swingers party.
Just tell us the location, guy.
Well, and yeah, I did tell my wife while we were there that you would thrive in this environment.
Crown
so.
Plaza?
Delmar
that?
Gardens West.
Crown Plaza?
No, it wasn't the plaza. It was a little further out than that. A little bit off the beaten path.
How
for
many
sure.
people? How many people were there?
Okay, so the advertisement said on a Saturday night, at minimum, there would be 300 people on a Saturday night. I would say that there was 120.
120 people.
And the best way to describe it is, have you ever been to a VFW party?
A VFW?
Veterans of Foreign Wars.
Yeah. Imagine going to a party there with like popping party of 120 people. That was a really good representation of what we had our hands in on Saturday.
Older crowd,
Still a lot of old people?
of
My
veterans.
parents hang out at VFWs.
Oh no! You're starting to wonder.
Oh, now you're getting the
It's a little
news.
too close to
This is a
home,
tough way to
honestly.
get it.
I get it, Bob Hawk. I'm from a small town too. That's the best way to describe it.
So you were not
But
happy
yeah,
with it?
no luck there. We didn't last very long. There was a lot of big mamas there, though, Doug. Let me tell you, you would have
Bill.
And elderly
big
too.
mamas.
Also elderly, right?
Big. Yeah, and also just so you know, it's this place. Just to keep it short, you can bring your own booze in, and because they do that, you can be nude. So a couple big mamas were naked.
Oh, Jack, sweet,
Well,
sweet
it's a swingers
Jack.
party. I would think most people would be naked, just kind of
But
walking
yeah, I was
around,
hoping
right?
that maybe Mr. Smith, my kind of my mentors in life, Mr. Smith or Mr. Swinghaven board member, give us a little direction, because me and Mrs. DGG, we're barely in our 30s. We're kind of ahead of the game here, so we're looking for a little bit younger lifestyle crowd.
Iggy, do you have a recommendation for where the young people are swinging?
Well, I don't know of any clubs in St. Louis. I mean, you'll have to talk to the Smiths or the Joneses or whoever else is swinging out there.
Swinghaven board member.
Well,
Yeah, there's
call in, big man.
Yeah, I just don't know of any. Look, I'm not a swinger. I'm not bringing anything to the party, so I can't be a swinger.
I think in that realm, and I'm all for trying to find that right couple. Certainly, you don't want to do 50, 60-year-olds who may be a little tough. Got a lot of issues going on.
Bristly.
I meant in terms of just his. But I think you need to be less picky as well. I think once you get into that key party swinger realm, I think you got to expand on what you're capable of doing.
No, you need to be picky, because if you get a reputation of you'll go after anything, then you're going to have all of the undesirable swingers coming after you.
That makes sense.
So do you guys wind up hooking up with anybody at the VFW?
No hooking up with anybody there, but we do got a date in a couple of weeks with a fine little lady.
A date with who?
A fine little lady.
So you met an attractive woman who's into your wife and you at the VFW?
No. If you guys remember, Plowhawk, I even think you were involved. You were still here when we talked about this. But if you recall, before the OnlyFans stuff, I used to call in because my wife and I used a threesome app.
What was the name of that app? Was it just called Threesome?
It's Three Fun. You remember this, Plowsy?
Yeah, I remember the app because it was a very big conversation of what it would look like on your phone. You know,
that's where the start of DGG came. But back then it was Tim's third cousin. That was my text name. So.
Okay. So this gal, she was a veteran of what, the Korean War?
The gal we're meeting is not a part of the VFW or the swinging lifestyle. She was what we would call a unicorn.
How'd you meet her?
I want to clarify. Plowhawk, I don't know if you heard about Iggy's escapades with having sex with the listeners and the listeners' wives.
But
you say you're not a swinger, but in that
I've followed
Iggy,
it. I've followed the coverage and the post is bad.
But Iggy, at that moment, you became a bull, okay, in this world.
Iggy, congratulations. You became a bull. You're like Jimmy the Bull now.
Well, I mean, I've always been a bull at Hito. I'm just I'm the guy going with
Back
general,
off, Spielberg.
That's a swinging lifestyle, for sure, I would say.
I'm the guy that goes with the married couple. But I'm not a swinger because I don't usually have a date that I can just, hey, let's swing because I have.
Mr. Saney is shared by me and the Apache.
Yeah, I would just say when you say you're not into swinging, I would say you're definitely in the realm of swinging. Would be a better way to say it.
Well, I didn't say I wasn't into swing. I said I'm not a swinger.
Oh,
I'm always into swinging. Yeah.
You just need to find a date so you can do it.
Or a married couple.
Hey, Plowhawk, are you still with your gal?
Go ahead.
Oh, of course.
Married yet?
Not married yet.
Madison? Was that her name? Madison?
Yep, going on 5 years.
Plowhawk's a man in love.
About a month and a half, I'm pretty sure. About 5 years.
Okay. Well, Plowhawk, I've if you and Madison ever get in that conversation, you're kind of getting.
Look, it's an invite going on right here on the show.
I mean, I'm actually flattered. I more so pick your brain in terms of the OnlyFans, how I could get myself on there.
You're gonna go on OnlyFans.
I would for
You'd
sure.
sell yourself.
What would you show on there? Because you've told us you have a massive hog, boy.
Oh no!
I would certainly have to do some trimming and obviously there would need to be some.
Doug, but there, as you know, is a niche right now for guys with big bushes.
Oh, don't
1975.
Yeah, I feel like there's not a big market for my.
Yeah.
Now, would you show your face?
fetishes.
I would for the right amount, Doug. It would be all.
Oh, that's right. You were going to sell a testicle for
That's
$40,000.
correct. Yeah, so you kind of have an idea where he is.
Yeah. I forgot about
Thanks,
that.
Tim.
You never had to do that, did you?
No, not yet. Still an option.
Oh, look, there's people on OnlyFans that just don't get naked.
Tiffany's smooth.
Yeah, she just shows
Okay,
feet.
can
That's why
we
she's got
change
5
something here,
followers.
Tim? Why do you always use Tiffany Smooth as your go-to? How have I not earned the OnlyFans guy yet?
Well,
You
I don't
always
know
go to
what your
Tiffany
wife's
Smooth.
situation is. I've not seen her page. Tiffany Smooth sent in pictures and actually appeared at an event.
Oh.
So
All
I've
right,
never met
boys.
your
I'm
wife. At least I don't
texting-
think I
I'm
have. Unless
texting
I
it in.
haven't, I just didn't know I met her.
Hey, listen, if I text this in, you guys can't say it out loud, though.
Yeah, man. I mean, I respect that. Doug, you respect the omerta, don't you?
Sure.
I do.
Oh, I wouldn't violate that.
Hey, Doug.
Yes.
Hey, Doug. When you sign on, though, send me a DM so I know it's you.
Okay. All right. Well, let's do that
All
off
right,
the
here
air.
it comes, boys. You're gonna remember this, Iggy, when you see it.
So what, you're texting in to our text inbox a picture of your wife? Is that what you're doing?
No, I'm texting you her. I'm
password.
texting you the link, boys.
Oh, okay.
Well, don't
got
do
it.
it on the YouTube channel. Make sure it's the text line.
Yeah, that
Oh, that's a
YouTube
good
chat
bonus
is
one.
Is it
Bonus
active?
it's very active.
I haven't looked.
And just so you know, Plowhawk, if you do get frisky on here, there are times where I act as Mrs. DGG, so be careful.
Okay.
So you chat with guys who are pleasuring themselves.
If the time is right.
Oh, no.
Doug, I bet a lot of our peers from journalism school are now doing this.
Well, me and Iggy have
Well, you
done
have
that.
to. Times are tough.
We did like the AIM thing to where you were in like a lesbian chat room where you knew it was all a bunch of 50-year-old overweight dudes. But you didn't
Well,
care.
I'm going way back to the AOL chat room.
that's
You
what
might
I
be the
have.
only one kind of in that age range. Do you remember that old thing you could do where you could get online on like an open website and have your video open and you could just like next and have an open get into a whole new video conversation with a random person?
It was almost like a Facebook Live style video, but it was
Yeah,
restricted for the
exactly,
desktop computer.
exactly.
Yeah, I did a lot of stuff on my parent computer that I'm not proud of.
Oh, you think it's still on
And
there?
if you could go back and see the content in my BearShare or LimeWire, it would be dirty. It would
I
be
think
really
your dad's
embarrassing.
participating in the YouTube chat.
Well, I mean, this is 25 some years ago, so I think.
Didn't he retire?
Yeah, they're showing in Fulton of all places. They were.
Hey, I texted you the link, Tim.
Oh, okay, got it. Doug, we have the link, but
Just
I
don't say
can't.
it out
You don't want me
loud,
to say the
gentlemen.
name, correct?
No, don't
Okay,
say the
all right,
name.
I
I don't
will
need
just
these.
leave it off.
I don't need
And
these
then I just
people-
saw Ray King sent in Mark McGuire's penis, so now we've officially
Okay,
been baptized.
we're
Wonderful.
here.
I'll have to save this, and I'll send it to. So you went to the VFW. You guys didn't hook up, but you're meeting up with a third here in a couple of weeks. That's the status of things. And what, you'll have an MFF?
That's the plan, Tim. Yeah.
God bless. And so is your wife really into girls, or does she just do this to kind of amuse you?
I think at first it was we both decided we wanted to try it to see, and then after she tried it, she decided that yes, she does consider herself bisexual now.
Wow! Congratulations to you and your
Nice
family.
lady and her husband come up and ask me to join them.
And my kids, both my kids.
Yeah, congratulations to your children. Does she trib?
Oh.
You know,
Were you not
I'll
watching?
have to get back to you on that. I haven't seen the trib, but again, don't ever test her with a good time.
I think the friction to me. I think if I was a female and had to trib, it's just that friction.
You're talking about reading the Chicago Tribune.
I will tell you that I have experienced something similar, but there was a little bit of an apparatus in between.
Bill's strap-on was that, wasn't it?
Sex swing, right?
This is a resilient blues club.
It is. A
How
lot of
much-
depth.
I'll
Fun to
let-
see them where they
I'll
are,
let you guys
even with the
follow
injuries.
on that for a little bit.
How much action are you getting in these threesomes? Are you is it like equal, or do you just kind of mostly watch and then dabble a little bit?
Good question.
You know, there's times where I might sit back, and there's times where they focus heavily on me.
Okay.
That's a winning situation. Do you get to engage in coitus with the friend you and your wife have made?
Hey, Tim, my wife thinks it's hot for me to bang another girl.
Oh.
Nice. I like when guys whisper to me about the sex. All right,
But
Doug
yeah,
Glue
she,
Guzzler, wonderful
she's
phone
amazing.
call.
She actually-
We
she
need
likes
to
to take some time and watch
go
me,
check
too.
this out. The link that he has sent in, and we appreciate it. And we welcome our listeners to call in, and we'll set up a date for Doug's Glue Guzzler and his wife with our listeners, because I know a lot of females are listening.
There's no females that listen to this show.
I didn't get a
I
link.
know.
I got a phone number, or I got a
He just
password.
sent it into the text inbox. I'll get it at the commercial break.
I got a
you'll
password
see
that
it.
didn't work.
Guys, this VFW retirement swing party at the Ponderosa Express in Kansas City sounds a lot like the Bring Your Varicose Veins to Work theme night we host here at the Sharkle House
Yeah.
Varicose veins.
Compression socks will help that.
every Monday morning. By the way, we've 86'd the fruit loaf appetizer platter for this morning's dinner rush. And Marty Horowitz would like everyone to know somebody's father left their Band-Aid in the blood pressure arm machine.
Can you imagine?
It's from Vishnu.
Could you imagine if Shark House became a sponsor, and then they
Yeah, I can.
they wrote their copy like everybody else does who listens to the show. Come out today at 1:30 for our ball pit special.
Why would they need to sponsor anything? They're mentioned 10 times an hour as it is now.
I wouldn't say it's necessarily positive.
But not
no.
flattering, no.
Guys, the hottest part of the Glue Guzzler's OnlyFans account is how he's the one who's responding to gentlemen pleasuring themselves on his wife's behalf. Yeah, Doug, what a great chance it is to talk to guys pleasuring
It's not
themselves.
a great chance. I wouldn't want to do that.
Well, that's something you guys need to know. When you're in these chats and you think that the girl
I'm not going to be in the chat.
who's dancing for you is actually typing that, oh, yeah, buddy, I love you. No, that's a dude typing.
You
So
found out the
you're-
hard way on that?
So you're pleasuring yourself to some dude that we all used to back in the AOL days.
Speaking of which, Larry Nickel is on the line. It is time for the post Sports Bar and Grill WWE Recap. Larry Nickel, welcome to the FM airwaves.
Hello, Nick
HD2
C.
parentheses.
Nixie.
Hello, guys. What's up?
Oh, not much. Just a good day here. Our first day at the new place.
Yeah, how you feeling, Doug?
Well, I'm fine. My voice is kind of giving me problems today for some reason, but I'm feeling much better. Thanks.
Yeah, welcome back, Plowsy.
Hey, great to hear you, Larry. I missed you, man. How are you?
I'm doing great, Plowsy.
Yeah, you look great. I follow you on Facebook. You look fantastic, man.
Thank you.
Larry, have you been watching the program on YouTube?
No, I haven't. I subscribed to the Morning After STL YouTube page, and I saw one of the clips with you and Jackson doing a QFTA.
Yeah, but you can watch. There's 643 wonderful people watching the show live right now on YouTube, so you can go there at youtube.com/TMASTL, and you can watch the show. Doug looks really hot today.
Do it. I'm worried about my lighting.
You look good, Doug.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't see a key light. I don't see a fill light.
Oh, that
See a
sun's
window.
blazing in now.
I think it looks,
That'll
I
be
think
great.
it's
That'll
nice.
be great for you.
Okay. Well, thank you, Nixie.
I know we don't have a clip.
Probably not.
No, Jackson said we don't have a clip.
Yeah, that's my bad.
Anyway, here's what happened last night in the main event of last night's presentation.
All right.
Since Doug missed it for 4 decades now.
Something like that, every week.
You're going to see your first open chair.
This is Iggy is taking his first
Come on, you can make it. It's another
Hubbard
couple minutes
smoke
before
break
the
in the
skit.
middle of the presentation. There it is. Jackson can
Okay.
come on in now. You can
I'll come in.
tag
Oh, come
Jackson
on in,
from the
Jackson.
Ladue studios.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Larry. What do we
Okay.
have going on here?
The main event of last night's presentation was supposed to happen on Saturday during the day one pay-per-view, but this time it was for an opportunity to challenge the new WWE champion Brock Lesnar at the Royal Rumble event, which will be held on Saturday, January 29th, here in St. Louis at the Dome at America Center.
Doug, are you covering the Royal Rumble at the
No.
Dome?
No. Are you going to go, Larry?
Yes, I am.
Oh, good. You got tickets already?
I have a friend who's got a suite at the Dome.
Oh, sweet. Nice.
Also hard.
Yes.
Nice. Well, good for you.
But anyway, the last night it was the main event.
Yeah.
It was Big E, Kevin Owens, Seth Rollins, and Bobby Lashley. And like I said, the winner of the match got an opportunity to challenge Brock Lesnar for the title at the Royal Rumble. Now, apparently, it was Big E who won the match. Not Big E. Bobby Lashley won the match. I had to correct myself.
Yeah.
No problem.
Bobby Lashley won the match, so now he's going to challenge Brock Lesnar for the WWE Championship at the Royal Rumble.
Is that exciting stuff?
Yes, it is.
All right.
And then there were 2 title matches last night. The first one was the U.S. title match between Damian Priest and Dolph Ziggler. And as you all know, the stipulations were Damian Priest can lose the title by pinfall, submission, count-out, or disqualification. Those rules were instituted by an old promotion called World Class Championship Wrestling. But Damian Priest kept his cool and won the match by pinfall. So he remained the U.S. champion.
Okay. By keeping his cool.
Yeah, he didn't lose his cool and get disqualified or counted out.
All right.
And this is a first for the 24/7 title. It was a mixed tag team match. On one side, you had the current 24/7 champion, Dana Brooke, and her tag team partner, Reggie. They took
You
on
ever
the
get a
team
wedgie
of
when you were a kid?
Akira
Yeah, sure.
All these fancy wrestling names, and they just name as Reggie.
Yeah, here's the backstory.
Oh, gosh.
Reggie was called Reginald because he was both been Carmelo's person that talks about wine.
Yeah.
I got it.
I'll tell you what, Brian Hedgen's a good follow on Instagram. You guys follow him?
No.
I should. I'll do it right
He's
now.
pretty good.
I'm still talking.
Okay, go ahead. Wrap it up if you could. Put a little bow on it.
I like Reggie.
Anyway, Akira Tozawa, Tamina faced off against Dana Brooke, Reggie, 24/7 title. Reggie and Dana Brooke won the match.
Okay. That was exciting.
Yes, it was.
And that's the title where you can just pin somebody like walking down the street.
Yes.
On the surface, it seems asinine.
Just a wee bit. So you never know when you might get pinned. You're just minding your own business, strolling down the sidewalk, and somebody rolls you up.
Doug, while this is going on, I begin scrolling on social media, and somebody has, the great Patrick Donnelly, as a matter of fact, with the shadow, with the shadow that is behind you when you talk. Well, it's not there anymore, but it looks like the microphone and then your shadow.
No.
And it looks like you're orally servicing.
Patrick Donnelly's good people.
Yeah, he looks like a great guy.
Well, it was just a still, and it was a coincidence. Larry, you don't have the top 5 countries in the world at your disposal, do you?
Yes, I do. Honorable mention, of course, is Russia and South Korea.
Yeah, as we expected. Others receiving votes.
Naturally.
Number 5 will be Poland. Number 4 will be the Czech Republic.
Doug, not really functioning anymore, are they?
Well,
I don't know.
I think
they are.
Czechoslovakia.
Yeah. Czechoslovakia is gone.
Yeah.
Yugoslavia is gone.
Number 3 will be Australia.
Continent and country.
Hybrid.
Yeah.
Prison colony. 19 crimes you could commit if you went to Australia.
Still talking.
Okay, sorry. Just trying to provide some historical background. That's all.
Okay. Number 2, Canada. Number 1, United States of America.
Okay.
Yes.
Nice list.
Did it again. Did it again.
Has the U.S. ever not been number 1?
1 week, the Philippines.
Oh, did they?
And that was a tribute to Corazon Aquino's administration.
Knocked us
Kind of a
off our
fun little
pedestal.
thing we did. Larry, God bless you, and God bless these United States of America.
Yeah, God bless America and stay posted, my friend.
There he is.
All right,
Larry
thank you,
Nickel, brought to you
Nick C.
by the Post Sports Bar and Grill. Plowk, you're still a Postmaster General, aren't you?
Oh, of course.
Right across the street.
It's right across the street from us. Man,
Right
that food
across
is
the street.
legit.
I
I
was
didn't
there.
picture that until you actually just brought it up.
That is where producer Joe and Iggy had their standoff at a TMA Live. And Tony Lee was on the dais with us. And Iggy walked up to Joe to say hello, and Joe gave him the Heisman.
We've had a lot of awkward moments in this.
Mount
studio,
Rushmore of awkward moments in the
that
show's
was
history.
sitting right by that display there of the handshake and Joe just going, "We aren't cool."
He extended an olive branch.
It was just like a cold breeze just
Yeah.
went
Oh,
right
yeah.
in your face. It was.
And
was
still at
hard to
loggerheads.
watch.
all
Still,
these years
not
later.
over it. Not over it at all. You can text into the presentation. EDF, the sponsor of our text inbox. Engineer Design Facilities. The number is 314-881-TMA5. You can call, and we've taken more calls here in this Munganess 7 o'clock hour than we have like in the last month. The number is easy to remember. Program it in your phone, 636-900-4TMA. And who is going to win the very first Design Air Heating and Cooling email of the day? At 1057HD2TMASTL.com and on YouTube, where Doug, currently more than 600 people are watching this presentation. 600 people.
And they can only see a shadow of my face. Is that what
They can see you. Jackson is kind of blending in with the backlit wall behind
I
him.
need like a black wall just for me.
And we thank Munganess for being the sponsor of our 7 o'clock hour. Jamie Burkhardt and the great people at Munganess, the sponsor of the 7 o'clock hour here, and the Daily Fantasy Sports Showdown, which will be returning, tomorrow, I guess, Jackson?
Yeah, we can get it done tomorrow.
Doug, you got to compete against Iggy. Get ready.
Okay. I'll sure try. I don't have to do anything, really. Just pull a name out of a hat.
Yeah, 6 of them.
The box. Yeah, that's it.
Fast,
about
friendly
half the
service
time.
on any and all makes. They have over 300 pre-owned cars available at stlouisacura.com and at altontoyota.com. Jamie sent me a text saying, I know you guys will have a blast tomorrow. He sent me this yesterday. Very, very happy for you guys and the team at Hubbard. So he is just an incredibly loyal sponsor. We're so happy to be in business with Munganess. stlouisacura.com and altontoyota.com. Munganess, the sponsor of the 7 o'clock hour, and tomorrow returning the Daily Fantasy Sports Showdown between Iggy and Doug. All right, we'll take our first commercial break in 105.7 FM history. Continue to watch on YouTube, and we'll find out what goes on during commercial breaks on YouTube. I have no idea. YouTube.com/TMASTL. That's where you can subscribe, listen to the show. The podcast will still be the exact same. The new website is TMASTL.com. Inside STL.com. We'll be redirecting to that at some point. And don't forget, you get TMA content all day long on TMASTL.com, and 105.7 HD2 will replay the show. We'll have best ofs. And then Action Jackson and I will be on with Balloon Party on 101 ESPN coming up at 10 o'clock. 1 hour of radio magic coming up at 10 o'clock, 10 o'clock to 11 o'clock. Me and Action Jackson on Balloon Party. We'll take a commercial break. This is the Ryan Kelly Morning After on 105.7 HD2 FM, TMASTL.com, and YouTube.com/TMA.
I don't know where I was.
You went in the door across the hall. We're
That's
like 3
Jackson's
feet away.
studio.
We're 3 feet away from across the hall.
No, when you come back in from the elevator, there's 2 doors. I went in the wrong one.
That's unfortunate.
Well, it's a maze. And I had to get more coffee.
But you love the coffee situation here at 105.7 HD2.
Oh, my God. I mean, their kitchen's bigger than my apartment.
Is it really?
Close.
Oh.
2 coffee pots going.
Maybe you could ask if you could stay here at night. They got a couch in there?
There's plenty of room.
Well, that would be convenient, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I was looking for the Keishi door.
Just kind of be a troll who always lives here.
I just want to pop in and say hi.
You want to see the U-Man and Vaz?
Yeah. I don't know where their studio's at.
Well, it's got to be right down the hall.
Yeah, it's 4 doors down.
They're all right down the hall.
Yeah,
That's
everything's in order.
Well, the next break, I'll mosey down there.
Okay. Think they'll let you on the air?
I don't go in the air. I'll just pop my head and say hi.
Well, maybe they might be on the air at the time.
Well, there'll be an on-air light. If the on-air light is not on, I'll pop in and say hi.
Okay.
Don't tell me what to do.
Well, I won't.
Yeah, it's hit and miss. You just kind of walk around and look for things. I'll figure it out.
It is a much bigger station than what we're used to.
You think?
Yeah. About 10 times the size.
What I do find, with 6 morning shows going on at the same time, I kind of figured you'd see people milling. You know, I'd run into somebody in the coffee room. I've seen no one yet.
Well, they're doing the shows. They're in the studio.
Well, I know, but they take breaks.
Doug and I were weeing cross streams intentionally.
There's only 1 toilet in there.
Yeah, so?
Right.
Sword fights, baby.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
Silly
No,
me.
there's a big restroom this way. If you go left, it's a big one.
I still know where I'm going.
Okay.
So you were streaming? You were...
Yeah, and as I was coming out, somebody came by bouncing with a very Plowhawk walk about him, but I'm like, that's not the Plowhawk, but everybody's masked up.
Yeah, you can't tell.
And the guy goes, "What's up, dude? Good to see you." And I'm like, well, I almost dropped an F-bomb right there.
Oh, jeez.
I was like, "Hey, what's up, man?" And then I'm like,
Yeah,
"Who
what's
was
up?
it?" And it was Moon
Oh, Moon.
from the Riz Show, who
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah, I got
But I didn't recognize him initially because he was all masked up and I could only see his eyes.
Yeah.
So now I feel like an ass.
What did you say? What's up, man?
I did, but I
Okay.
didn't say, "What's up, Moon?" I said, "What's up, man?"
Oh, what's up?
You know
man?
who defensive radio is?
No.
Tim.
That's correct.
That's
Just do
all
what
Moon
I do.
needs to know.
when I don't, because, when I'm out and about, a lot of people know me.
Clip that off.
Wow.
I
Clip
just,
that off.
I just don't know who they are.
Right.
So you just go with the, "Hey, buddy, how you been?" And you can never lose there.
So it's not a lie. It's just a misquote of myself.
Do you have to sign a lot over the holidays, Iggy? Going shopping or anything? People stop you.
A few times.
You know.
Well, my
It's a big asshole. I
my
know.
nieces have friends that can't believe that they're related to me. You know Iggy?
Had to stop you there, Iggy. Sorry.
Iggy's your uncle? Really? And then I have to sign pictures for them that they
Oh,
give to
come
their
on. You
friends.
can't be serious with this.
Yeah, they
I
give
love
it-
that topic.
You're not serious.
Why would I lie about
So
that?
you signed over the holidays for your niece's friends.
They texted me and said, "Can you bring some pictures to sign? Our friends want one."
Doug, did you sign for any of your son's friends over the holidays, or did you say no?
No, I didn't. No.
Would you sign an autograph in the street,
No,
Doug?
No, I wouldn't.
If they were nice.
Well, because they're just giving you trouble.
No, they
They're just
re-
making fun of you as much as anything.
No, they really wanted a picture. They're fans. So I take care of my fans.
This is family members.
I take care of
I take care of my fans.
The friends
Love that.
of the family members are listeners to the show.
And so enthralled
I
by
don't think
you.
anybody from my family listens to the show. But they have friends that listen to the show.
Oh, do they?
And they say, "Oh, can you sign a picture for them?" I don't know. Do you want the one that says, "Hey, kiddo," or do you want the one that says, "Seriously, I've banged 500 broads"?
Oh.
Right.
And
Which one do you want?
have pictures ready to go? You've got glossy photos ready
Well,
to go?
I didn't do them. The station did. The old station did. I don't think you got them. Well, you got them.
No, I didn't get any pictures.
You should have.
I didn't.
They did Plowsy, they did you, they did me, then they stopped. They stopped it. The most important person of the show, Tim, didn't even get a picture. They stopped before Tim.
Well, everyone wants your picture.
Yeah, I
They
mean,
realize no one else's picture
my
matters.
nieces don't have their friends asking at preschool.
Well, they know you don't have a picture.
That's right. That's the reason.
You know, they know I have pictures and they want it signed.
You can request an Iggy picture by texting in 314-881-TMA5. That is the new text inbox number here on 1057 HD2, on TMASTL.com, and on YouTube.com/TMASTL. And Doug, I am in awe of the number of people watching this thing. And they are very active in the chat.
Why?
I can tell you that. Let's see. And it seems like maybe there's some arguments going on in there as well.
What do they have to chat about?
I don't really know what the arguments are. I guess it's the Veiled Prophet. Hey, Angry, can you please add HD to this here stream? Tim deserves to be in HD or higher. None of this 720 BS. I don't know what any of that means.
Oh.
What do I have to do with that? I have nothing to do with
1080p is full high def, right? 1080p, and you're at 720?
Is that what we are?
Well, I don't know.
Iggy, why won't you fix it?
I have no clue how to. I didn't do it before. I'm not going to do it now. Now it's more fangled.
Tim,
It's more fangled.
You're talking to a duo that we gave up on the video feed at the old station because we didn't know how to charge the iPad. So I don't know technology-wise if me and Iggy are the best.
The things that have been accomplished in a month here, because I think we signed on December 3rd, if I'm not mistaken. I think that's what the date was. And so in a month, they built a brand new website. They are in the process of building an app that'll be a TMA-specific app. This YouTube channel with the cameras, the whole studio, the whole setup that's been built out like this. It's been incredible.
Who are these people, and why are they so serious?
Why are they so professional?
Yeah.
Does the poor guy behind Plowsy have to be in here every day to?
Well, how about we learn his name?
Do our YouTube?
Joe will not have to be in here. Well, I know Joe, but I think maybe for Joe's sake, it might be good if we just he can be the anonymous guy in red behind the Plowhawk, because kind of like Lucas the board op who was in for a week during one of the Plowhawk stints. We should maybe each week tell a story. Now that we can kind of tell some stories, Iggy's dying to.
There are
Iggy's dying to go.
I've been very businesslike.
You have.
My mouth shut.
But the story, like some of the how the Plowhawk. I don't know who got fired the most. I think the cat did. But
I'm right there.
But it's between the cat and the Plowhawk.
Man, I'm 4 times for me.
Is that right?
You might be 4 times.
Well, depending on if you, I saw a furlough as a fire, just
I would
with
agree.
a different name attached to it.
You know, it may have been a mere coincidence. But I terminated the letter of intent to buy the station on June 27th, and the Plowhawk and the cat were quote unquote furloughed on June 28th. Now you can read into that if you want. You can read into it if you want.
Yeah.
Now, I think I have the record for attempted firings. You've saved
I
me a few
think
times.
the cat will beat you there, too.
Really?
Yeah, there were back-to-back Tuesday nights where I was...
Man.
And he didn't even know about them. He didn't even know about them. And the way it was going to go down, he was just going to get an email. I go, the man has been on the show at that point, I think for what was it, 2018 or 19 when that one happened, for 14 or 15 years. You're just going to send him an email? I mean, I don't know what he's going to do, but I'm just telling you, that's not a good move.
I do believe in charity, and I do believe in giving back to the community.
Pete was terminated.
Pete, who did nothing.
Right, but because he didn't filter out one email that somebody thought was taking a shot at a sponsor. And so he was terminated, but that only lasted the weekend, and I gave some of my salary back to get him back.
God almighty. See, I won't go into detail, but I do know that I was fired 5 times for something I never did.
What was it that you didn't do?
I said I'm not going to go into detail.
Why not? You can't bring up a story and then not go into detail.
Well, just trust me. It was something I didn't do.
That is true. I actually know. Iggy was blamed for something that upset a person who would be in a position to terminate, and that was held against Iggy for
5 years.
Forever, actually. Permanently.
Well, you shouldn't have done it.
I didn't.
I know who did. And the thing is, I know Iggy didn't do it. And so Iggy was fired on September 11th, 2017, as was the cat on September 11th, which was nice because it was my first day back from paternity, so it was a nice way to kind of welcome me back. And it was done via voicemail, on my voicemail. And I guess it was my responsibility then at that point to then call Iggy and the cat to let them know that they had been terminated. I have no idea what that was about. I was able to get Iggy back immediately that night. The cat took 2.5 weeks, and I had the fan page write emails, and then I believe I wound up having Inside STL pay 40% of his salary in order to get him back in 2017.
I remember there was one summer I was driving to a float trip and got fired, and by the time the float trip ended, I had 4 voicemails saying I was back. So I think that might have been the shortest one I've had. I think it was a 6-hour float, and got off the Merrimack and have a job again.
Is that where you went, the Merrimack?
Yeah, I did.
I think one of my times was like 20 minutes. Tim said, "You're getting fired," and then 20 minutes later, "I got you back."
I got you back.
Hey, what was that? Is that Jackson?
Sorry. I had some phlegm in my throat while I was trying to laugh there.
Jackson never really lived through it. Like, he's on the show, but he didn't really experience. It's like the guy who went through pledgeship, but like after the university kind of changed the hazing restrictions. Right. That's the way I would describe Jackson.
Yeah, the first year off probation.
Right. So Jackson's experience is a little different. We don't look. Yeah, he's an active member of the fraternity, but he didn't go through what we went through over the last 5 years. And that's what I was saying. I don't know. I guess when we were doing QFTA yesterday, I said, there are going to be things that don't work tomorrow. I promise you that. It's just the way that it's going to be, and there are going to be things that are different. But you have no idea how, for those of us on the presentation, December 31st felt like Shawshank. You know, Tim Robbins getting through the sewage and getting out and raised. Not because of the current group at KFNS. The current group at KFNS is just A-plus great people, 100%. And we're not just saying that. Hell, we really don't need to say it now, but I mean, we mean it. But to survive. But I say that, and I'm sitting across from a guy who was fired, you know, so I don't know if it's necessarily.
Short haircut, Tim.
Yeah, I got the short haircut, even though it was quote unquote a furlough that, again, I just want to emphasize, it was coincidentally the day after we terminated our letter of intent to purchase the station. So it might have just been just mere coincidence that only the cat and Plowhawk were furloughed.
Yeah. Well, the clown nose didn't help.
Man.
You wore a clown nose?
No. Just in an article.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Again, I think the stories are great. I think, like, whenever the book will come out, I think
Iggy's working on it.
Phenomenal. It could be a podcast. I mean, you could do 8 or 20 episodes on a podcast of it, too. The platforms, you could definitely air out some of the funniest stories. Doug, I know you have several.
Well, I said, and I think I've been pretty consistent about this, that I'm not going to do this book until I'm out of the business and I'm retired and done.
You're never
like
gonna
now,
do
You're going to be dirt napping. We're going to have to finish it.
Like now, I could talk about the stuff, but I'm not going to.
You will never write this book.
I will eventually.
You won't.
Oh, somebody will ghostwrite it for me. Let's give them stories. I don't want to go through the trouble of writing.
No, typing and everything.
In about 1 minute, he just went from wait till I'm out of the industry to write it to no, I don't want to write
chance.
it.
It's happening.
Well, I'll get somebody to write it.
Ooh.
I know Hockman said he'd write it.
Benjamin Hockman? Is that right?
That would be awesome.
Not Hockman.
Hemingway?
No, who's the other Post-Dispatch columnist?
Ben Fredrickson?
No, it was Hockman.
Okay, we better nail this down.
It was in the press.
Going to want to know.
It was in. I get them. They're both Bens. I get them. It was in the press box of a Cardinal game one time, and I guess we were talking about it that day or the day before about the book. And he always sits in the front row, and I always kind of hide in the back because I get my bobblehead and leave in the second inning.
The tradition, unlike any other.
And he just turned around and said, "I'll write the book if you want." So he offered to write the book.
How big a cut is he going to want?
I'm just doing it for fun.
He should get like 90% of it if he's going to write.
I'll go 50-50 with him. I mean, I'm not doing it for the money. I'm doing it for the fun of it. Nobody's going to buy it anyway. It'll be a bunch of free copies we'll give away.
Yeah, maybe.
But I want to do it because I think it'll be fun. There's a lot of things behind the scenes, as Tim says, that nobody knows about. And they will
like
if I do this book.
Give us a.
Again, I'm not talking about it.
We want to hear a little something. If you're going to sell this book, or even take the time.
You know how
write
badly
it.
I wanted on the 23rd, just on Christmas Eve, just wanted to sit down and do a Facebook Live and say, "We're out. Here you go."
Well, do it.
And I didn't. No.
Happy holidays.
I have more couth than that.
I don't know.
You're chock full of couth.
Iggy almost did a spit take as he was drinking his coffee.
Yeah.
Doug, could you tell our audience about our title sponsor? Because the man has been with us at like 20 different radio stations. His name is Ryan Kelly, and he's online at thehomeloanexpert.com.
We're just so happy that he's followed us over here. We knew he would. He's been our biggest supporter, and we're his biggest fans of him and his business.
And we do business with him.
TheHomeLoanExpert.com. If you have not refinanced in recent years, I frankly don't know what you're waiting for, because rates are at historic lows. That they can't go very much lower. So check your mortgage paperwork. See what kind of mortgage rate you're getting. And if it's not in the very low twos, you need to be refinancing to save yourself money. How much? Well, Ryan said the average person who does a cash-out refinance right now is saving about $350 a month. That's some serious money. Or even if you aren't looking to refinance, maybe you're looking for an original loan. People are home shopping right now. The market's red hot. They can get you set up there too. Get yourself pre-approved before. Go to thehomeloanexpert.com. Get pre-approved for the loan so you will know exactly how much you can afford when you see the house of your dreams. Ryan Kelly and his fantastic staff can help you do that. They've been together many years now. Longtime sponsor on the show. We love them. We've dealt with them twice. I've refinanced twice for the Home Loan Expert. Goes very smoothly. Fantastic place. The website again, thehomeloanexpert.com, where 5 minutes could save you $500 a month or more. Thank you, Ryan Kelly. Thank you, Sir Mortgage.
Online at thehomeloanexpert.com. You can get involved in the presentation. We've been taking phone calls this morning. Who would have thought? 636-900-4. TMA is how you can call in. And the brand new text number on the Engineer Design Facilities text inbox is 314-881-TMA5. Plus, you can watch us, as now 700-plus people are doing. The numbers are going up, Doug. 700-plus people, 731 people watching at youtube.com/TMA. That is how you can watch the show, and the chat itself is very active, for lack of a better term. Doug, you wanted to hear from caller Adam on our first show here at 105.7 HD2.
I don't know.
And you're going to get him right now. Ladies and gentlemen, caller Adam is on the line.
What is it, Adam? What?
So it does a beep now when I get transferred over. It doesn't like do a fuzz noise. It's a beep.
I don't know.
And now I'm on.
Whatever it is, just deal with it.
Well, I know. I just, hey, can we talk a little more about the guy behind Darren? Who's that guy? Or are we not talking about that guy?
I don't know. I guess you could. What is it you'd like to know?
I'm just a little frustrated.
Why?
Because the whole winter break, I planned on calling in the first hour. I was going to call in the first hour, first show, all this stuff. And Jackson is doing the same thing again.
What's that? What's he doing?
Where I call in, and it rings 7 times and it hang up. I thought maybe I got the number wrong. So I go to the Facebook post. No, I got the number right. And now I'm in the second hour, which nobody cares about.
Oh, well, I don't know about that. I don't know.
Why don't you quit lying? Because Jackson never does that. You're on now, aren't you?
Welcome back, Darren.
Hey, thanks, Brian. I appreciate it, man.
Loved it. I'm glad you're back.
Hey, I'm glad to be back, man. It's always I didn't know you'd still listen to the show, so it's good that not a lot of change.
I don't usually listen. I just call in.
Okay, that
but
makes sense.
The point that I wanted to make was that I got an inflatable hot tub at Costco. It's $370.
How's it working for you?
Well, it's always that thing about it's going to drop sperm count in a hot tub.
Okay.
But I don't really have a problem with that because I got a vasectomy.
Okay.
You know?
Yeah.
But, Doug, don't worry. My loads are going to be
big. Let him down. Get off this station.
I actually don't know how to drop them, so I'm just going to fade them out and hopefully they hang up eventually.
I think that's okay.
It wasn't okay. Adam got himself suspended. First day, suspended. Where's the suspension log? Here it is. Adam, 2 days' time. This won't feel very good.
No, it's going to smart.
Right into the leather-bound suspension log on the first day. All right. Sorry you had to hear that, fellas.
Dear Deidre, I am having troubling sexual thoughts about inanimate objects. Inanimate objects.
Inanimate.
How easy is it?
Inanimate.
Wow.
That wasn't it.
Inanimate.
That's better.
Well, get that thread going.
It's still there.
Dear Deidre, I am having troubling sexual thoughts about inanimate objects since I bought my dream sports car recently. I am obsessed with it to the point that it is beginning to affect my relationship with my wife.
The sports car.
That's right. I have been spending more time with my car than I have with her, and she has started to notice. I love spending time cleaning its sleek, sexy bodywork.
Okay.
I am 42 and my wife is 40.
All right.
We've been
Fitness
married for 5
instructors,
years.
Yeah, probably former Hollywood actor and actress.
Obviously living in a $6 million mansion as well.
Yeah.
She has said things along the lines of, "You treat that car like it was your mistress."
Yeah.
I know the car is just an object and that it isn't normal for me to feel this way, but I love her as though she were a woman. How can I get over these feelings for my car and rekindle my relationship
You can
with
find
my
a
wife?
psychiatrist. I'll handle this one. Find a psychiatrist, get on some pills, find a rubber room somewhere, and just try to get through it. You're sick. You're a nut job.
And sorry for the small penis.
Deidre has advice. What are you describing as a sexual fetish or paraphilia? The pull is so strong, but you may end up hurting yourself or lose your relationship. So I urge you to seek help to understand and cope with it. Find a reputable therapist via the College of Sexual and Relationship Therapists. My support pack on fetishes will also help. Nice. Good counsel.
It's not real. None of it's real.
Now, look, there are people, and we read stories all the time, that fall in love and marry their mailbox.
Right.
What?
No,
Wait a minute. What?
Yeah.
We had a dude, it's that show that they're addicted, I don't know what it was. But
My Strange Addiction.
Yeah, My Strange Addiction, he actually was in love with his car. And I can't find the clip.
Those are all fake.
They are fake,
they
but I
are.
think the quotes that he said were super erotic.
Isn't there a song out there? Isn't there a song out there?
There's a
Maybe-
band.
Maybe Queen. I'm in love with my car.
A lot
Yeah,
of
but
people
this dude
love
wants
their
to
car.
bang it. Yeah, like I think there's a big difference between, love driving, your new vehicle to, popping a.
But
Careful.
it is a thing.
That.
It is a thing.
Yeah.
People marry trees and
No, they do
mailboxes.
You
and
can't marry a tree.
Fall-
Wonderful
No, I
ceremony
don't.
where a gentleman married a
fall in
tree.
love
Arbor
with their
Day.
dog and
Arbor Day. Loyal texture.
The strangest one on those is the guy who's addicted to giving himself a coffee enema.
Oh,
Yeah.
gosh.
I learned about a coffee enema from that show. So.
They're popular.
Can you taste it? Why does it have to be coffee?
wanna
Let
know
me
if you-
taste your coffee enema, Bill.
I didn't
come
know
on,
if you got the
Bill.
same effects. You got the caffeine kick. Is it automatic? Because I know it kind of seeps into your
Yep.
that area and it kind of goes immediately.
Yeah, it doesn't go through the liver and everything to get diluted.
that's dumb though. I mean, I like coffee for the taste. I don't really care about the little wake up I get in the morning. I just love the taste of coffee.
Imagine that's your new routine. Instead of starting a kettle, you kind of get into that spread eagle position on the floor.
No.
Then do the coffee enema and then get your suit on. Then put
Bill's
the watch
kettle.
on.
How many ounces would you do? Like a full pot?
Doug, when you do your coffee enema, how many ounces you?
They're not talking about pouring a cup of coffee. Is it some sort of pill?
No, it's an enema.
Enema.
You put it in the bag and,
I'm
let
wondering
your
how hot-
imagination wander, I
Yeah, I'm
guess.
wondering how hot it could be.
Maybe cold brew.
Yeah, you probably have to do an ice cold brew.
Is this Sanka?
Seika?
Sanka.
Seika, friend of the Foot Fetish Friday community.
Yes,
Doug,
yes,
what's Foot Fetish Friday going to be like now? Now that we are on camera.
Probably illegal and creep poor, I'm guessing.
I mean, Jennings will have to come in from Sullivan,
Yeah, they won't
and,
let us
and we'll
in.
have thousands of people watching on YouTube.
Well, yeah,
Thousands.
watching, yeah. But they won't let people in here to do that kind of thing, will they?
I think it's encouraged. We're at 767 viewers now. Do you think we can get 1,000 at one time? Can it happen on day one?
I doubt it. Not with my resting bitch face.
A lot of people are sending in the pictures of them watching in their homes. Nice.
What's going on, Jackson? Tell me what they're sending in. I'm not
Some
seeing
people
it.
have some nice living rooms. I'll tell you that one
Doug,
thing.
our listeners are wealthy and they have beautiful wives. I've always told you that.
Well, I haven't believed you.
This one guy's got it's right over his fireplace. Very, very nice.
What's over his fireplace?
His television set?
Oh, so is mine.
If you can see, the wife
Jeez.
isn't there. She's at work,
Unbelievable.
and obviously the husband is at home. So kind of tell that family dynamic there.
I think it's on in like a Stiefel office, just
Probably that one with the long stoplight.
yeah, but it's just on in the lobby.
Front neck.
I don't know if these cameras show. I know they're kind of like. I don't like the fact they're just looking at you.
What would you like the camera to do?
What cameras do.
Just an overhead looking down.
That would be an awful angle.
That'd be a security camera at Walmart.
Drone.
It's like in Vegas. That would be like a card cam in Vegas.
Well, I'm not going to change. I'm not going to. I'm going to be on camera today. I better wear a different hat.
But you'll get a cut and color on the reg.
Well, when I have to.
Marine.
Not for this. I'll do it because I have to. But I don't know if they can see the whole studio behind us with the balloons. But just the setup and, not to trash where we were before.
But I'm going to trash them.
Chomping at the bit.
But I'm just going to, I don't know if you can see this in the camera. These are microphone covers.
Doug, microphone
Exactly
condoms.
what they are, yeah.
Just little things like that. Like, the other place I'd come in and I have to spray the mic every day and disinfect it down. Here, you just put on a new sock.
Now, will we throw these away when we're done?
Yes.
So the next guy uses the studio
And then-
won't have to.
Well, I think we're
Deal
the
with
only
our
ones who use the
spittle.
studio. But if somebody else uses the studio, put on a sock when they're done, take it off.
Nobody's
Next person,
ever going to
sock.
use this studio?
Well, I'm sure they will at some point, but supposedly this is our studio. But if they need it, the socks are here. We will take this off when I leave, at least I will, and then somebody else comes in, they put a new sock on.
Sure they do.
I mean, just the little things. I'm so happy to be here.
Okay. All right.
They're gonna have a coffee enema area there by the fridge.
I was thinking it was just a little pill or something you were talking about.
No, it'll be a Starbucks next.
Doug, I'll tell you what would make everybody happy is the original Design Air Heating and Cooling email of the day winner. I just had a DM from one of the legendary emailers confirming that the email inbox sponsored by Design Air Heating and Cooling is the same as it has been for years, and it is. The morning after at InsideSTL.com. So send your emails in. An hour from now, we'll have the Design Air Heating and Cooling email of the day. The morning after at InsideSTL.com. The great Seth Goldcamp and Design Air Heating and Cooling on board with us, and we are on board with them. Doug and I are loyal clients of Design Air Heating and Cooling, and we recommend them wholeheartedly. Doug, they'll come over with little booties.
They will.
Treat me like a pirate and give me that booty. Treat me like a pirate and give me that booty.
That's what you're supposed to say to
When
the
they knock on the
technician
door.
who comes.
You can go to designairservice.com and click on the Book Now tab, and a service tech will come over there quick, fast, in a hurry. Seth Goldcamp, the best in the business. He's running an incredible business, and they are the official HVAC provider of the Ryan Kelly Morning After and the Tim McKernan Show podcast. It's Design Air Heating and Cooling, the sponsor of our email of the day. We are loyal clients. We recommend you become one as well. designairservice.com, the sponsor of our email of the day. Design Air Heating and Cooling. And
Think about it.
that's right.
Oh, boy, eggs.
I posted it on the fan page.
What do you have?
Since we only have 4 days this week, we were off yesterday.
That's correct. It was a Hubbard Station holiday.
It was. And I feel bad because I saw Lux, who does the 2 to 7 show on The Point, was on
It's a long
Instagram
time to be on the air.
and said that she forgot about the Hubbard holiday and she went into work yesterday.
So did she wind up doing the show? How'd that wind up happening?
She said she went and the doors were locked. So she said,
Oh, is that right?
and then she said she checked her email and said they were off Monday. So I felt bad for her. But since we're only going to do 4 shows, and you know what I do at 9 o'clock? I usually play a classic rock song. And I said, this week for the 4 days we're doing, I'm going to do my 4 favorite classic rock songs.
Oh, Doug, how about that? What a treat.
Okay.
And I told Plowsy, how good is this? You don't have to search for it because most of the songs I play are in the Keishi classic file. So all I got to do is pull it up. So today and Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, my 4 favorite classic rock songs of all time.
In descending order?
Yeah, today will be my 4th.
Okay.
My 4th favorite song. And it's hard because I'm a big classic rock guy, but
You should have been the
I
jock.
have, I have my favorites, and these are my 4 favorites today.
What a treat. Are you going to start with the best or finish with
No, my today will be my 4th favorite.
Doug, this is going to be number 4.
Okay, you're not going to sing along with it, are you?
Of course I will.
Ah,
I have to bring the lyrics up on this one because I love the song, but I'm not really.
well, how can it be your favorite song if you can't sing along with it a little bit?
Well, you can have a favorite song and don't remember all the lyrics.
Doug, you're not very good lyrically.
I'm poor lyrically. It always hits home during the Christmas season when I hear the same Christmas carols I've heard for 60 years and still don't know the words. That hurts. Mm-hmm.
Iggy, what the hell does this stupid story have to do with Lux showing up for her shift yesterday? That's from Lenny Hayes from the Oneaters.
What?
She works here, so I told a story about someone who works here.
Yeah.
Unless you don't worry about work.
Yeah, come on. But it was a nice little story about how she came here ready to work.
Well, I think I said that because we only have 4 days this week, there's going to be 4 songs tying into We Were Off Yesterday, and then Lux coming into work yesterday, forgetting they were off yesterday. That's how I tied it in, dumbass.
It was a nice tie-in. It was a good tie-in.
Look, I'll talk about a lot of co-employees here.
Who else would you like to talk about?
I mean, I love everybody I know here. That was the good thing about coming to work here is that I know almost everybody that works here.
How long before you get sideways with somebody?
None, because I've known him long enough. I've never gotten sideways. Look, I don't know Lux that all. We did the Hot Shots thing together.
You, Ken Bone, Jennings, and Learn and Lux.
Yeah. So that was the first time I met Lux. But I mean, just go down the stable of shows here in the
Doug, why don't you go down the stable?
I don't know.
There's 6 morning shows going on right now. I forgot to mention Randy Character and Michelle Smallman.
It's character.
101.
Character.
I said Randy Character.
Plowhawk, are you able to pull up the audio?
I will.
Don't try.
I'm still new.
You missed something.
Well, no.
So we'll pull that up and we'll dissect it at 9 o'clock.
You know what I meant. I saw Randy out at the Session Media Day.
The who?
The Ascension?
Ascension. Yeah, we saw him out there.
Ascension
during the
golf
rain
tour.
delay.
Yeah. It's the last time I've seen him.
I thought you were talking about Succession for a moment.
No, that's over.
And Randy has a
Terrible,
cameo.
Terrible last episode. Ascension.
Bad take.
Ascension. Whatever it is.
So good.
The old timers.
Why are you having such trouble with this word?
I don't know. Ascension.
Yeah.
Doug, it's like flowers for Algernon.
It was a first-year event, so I'm not used to the word.
Sure. The Golden Bear himself was here.
Yeah, you have 6 morning shows going on, and then, throughout the day, a legend like Mark Close on KC.
Any legends in this studio?
Well, you and Tim are legends.
No.
I think Joe and the Plowhawk are.
I thought you were going to say that you were the legend.
For a second, I forgot who Joe was, but I forgot
he's getting a lot of attention in the text inbox. The listeners really want him to do a twirl.
Oh, man.
Gentlemen like a quiet stranger.
I mean, all you need is kind of a potted plant by Joe, and he's kind of got that.
Yeah, hopefully your family's not on YouTube texting you what these people are probably saying. You're getting the, who was that board up we had? That
Lucas.
Lucas, yeah.
Poor Lucas.
Poor guy here a week, and he was being
he was ready
sexually
to pull
molested.
the ripcord.
Yeah, look at this. God almighty. Let's see what we got here. I'm sure Lux is thrilled that you told that story. Stay creepy, Rawlings Mitt. That's from the Concord Cock.
Well, she told it on Instagram, so it's not like she was hiding it.
This guy is the new station pervert, Randy Character, and Lux better hire bodyguards. Randy Character.
No, we have an HR meeting right after the show, so get the lowdown on everything.
No, it's after the 11 o'clock, so you have an hour.
Okay.
So what are you guys going to do while Jackson and I are balloon partying?
Smoke.
Just
I gotta
chain
edit the
smoke
live
10
reads, but
cigarettes.
I think after that, I'll be pretty much.
So with the YouTube, are we like taking clips of the show and then putting them up on the Twitter tweets and TikTok and Instagram and Facebook and then the YouTube page itself? It's youtube.com/TMASTL, by the way. Is that how it's working? I don't know. I'm asking. Asking. Doug, is that how it's working?
Who the hell's going to do that?
It is. That's how it's working.
Not me.
I guess that'll be me.
You're probably barking up.
You and me, Plowsy. That's going to be our bailiwick.
Jackson, do you feel like you have too much on your plate?
No. The Plowboy being here is massive.
I'm dead weight, Jackson. So.
All right, then maybe I do.
I'm kidding. We got you.
Yeah, me and Plowsy will share the load, and Iggy will throw in some weight when he, too. I just got to get him familiarized with the machinery around here.
Iggy, you need to be familiarized with the machinery.
You're not into the machinery, are you?
No.
The fact that me and Jackson are sharing
Nothing's going to
loads,
change.
I like that you guys will be sharing loads.
It kind of fits in well with. I have gay tendencies, and this is
have you? You still think
kind
you
of a
have?
gay radio show, so yeah.
Just show me where the cool edit is for where our computer is, and I'll still finish cuts and drops.
You can use you can come into my studio.
The Ledoux Studios.
The Ledoux Horton Watkins Studios. Once me and Tim are balloon partying, and then you can. I'll have all 3 segments up for you, so you just take care of them from there.
Jackson, what do you have prepped for Balloon Party? Jackson's the producer extraordinaire of Balloon Party, which debuts today on 101 ESPN at 10 o'clock.
What are you going to be talking about?
Yeah, what do we got?
Well, I sent you the 10 questions this morning, and then
10 questions.
It's a lot of questions.
And then I think we do the St. Louis Sports Person of the Year, Best and Worst Moments. St. Louis Sports of the Year that would usually be done right before the end of the year. But then I also have 10 sweet questions for us, too.
Plowhawk, I posed that question, who is the St. Louis Sports Person of the Year for 2021? Did you see that thread by chance on the fan page?
I saw the idea
Because it's been sent in as a screenshot a couple of times in the text inbox this morning, just trying to get you going.
See, I haven't looked at the results or what people were saying. I did see the thread. I did not read the comments.
Because a few people said Eli Drinkwitz should be the St. Louis Sports.
Oh, when you go 6-6 with a gauntlet like that, I mean.
Oh, 6-7.
Oh yeah, I forgot they left the Army.
Is there one? Is there one this year?
I mean,
would guess
I don't know
Wainwright
if that
would
was
probably win.
facetious to try to get the Plowhawk going, or if it was serious.
I mean,
but
Billy
I
Odom
did see it a
deserves
few
it more
times,
than-
and somebody sent in screenshots of it to try to get the Plowhawk going this morning. I don't know who it would be. I guess I would go with Adam Wainwright.
Arenado was awfully good. He was the big story early coming here. He won the Platinum Glove. Wainwright, maybe a more surprising story. Probably
Now, is a
Wainwright.
sports person, not athlete, right? Sports person?
Yeah.
Well, probably the lawyer who got the $700.
I was about to say, I think the lawyers are in play, but I'll tell you what was considered, I saw more on Twitter than anything else. That was considered the worst moment of the year.
That's my worst moment.
The St. Louis settlement was considered, again, this is, it's just a Twitter and Facebook sample size, so it's nothing official by any means, but that was named easily more than anything else. And that's saying something for a variety of different reasons, but to me, if you're looking for a traumatic moment, you would have Chris Taylor's home run. I think a lot of people have kind of forgotten about it because they kind
Who's
of...
typing? Who's typing?
I hear typing.
Jackson's mic is open.
Okay.
My mic stays open.
All right. Sorry. It's not so loud.
Can you actually hear it?
Yes.
Yeah, I heard it as well, but I just...
That's crazy.
I thought that was Joe for a second.
Just pop me down a little, Plowsy. Just move my slider down. Just
What are you doing?
Typing out.
You're writing a preview of the Missouri-Mississippi State game?
Yeah, I'm doing it for the Associated Press.
Updating his resume, I would assume.
Show notes, baby. Show notes.
Show notes, baby.
Can you still hear me typing here?
What?
Nurse?
Yeah.
Yeah, Doug.
Yes.
I got you down a little
Kill
bit
your mic.
No, okay. We're good. We're
We
good.
can't because I don't know when he wants back on. So we have.
Well, can't he do that? Can't he adjust that back there where he
Doug, I got a knob.
Clip
and
that off.
pores and levies.
You do have gay tendencies.
We're all right. I've been typing this whole time, and you guys haven't heard it, so don't worry about
boy,
it.
it came through loud and clear.
I guess I would go with Adam Wainwright. The lawyers got mentioned quite a bit.
How much did the lawyers get? $270 million or something?
Yeah, but people were bandy about that settlement.
How much work can you do to earn $270 million for lawyer fees? How many years did this lawsuit go? A couple? What would their hourly rate be if you're going to get $270 million in legal fees? What could they have done that was worth that?
I think that just shows you that how many people don't care about the money going to the city. All they cared about was to get those guys on the stand and get to cross-examine them and all that stuff become out in the open. They would rather have that than getting $800 million for the city because they just figure the city's going to waste it anyway.
500. They wound up with 500 million or so. Right?
Guys, sports person of the year is definitely Tim for powering through that slap tear. You have the heart of a warrior, Tim. Thanks.
Yeah, that's a good
Text
call.
of the day.
That's a good call.
That's not a good call.
I don't know where that text of the day music is.
Asking Tim to go through 10 questions in 1 hour is like asking that big chick from This Is Us to not order the whole menu at a Cheesecake Factory.
Oh.
Thanks, that's from the 314. Yeah, I'd set the over-under at 1.5 questions if we even get into the 10 questions. Here's the thing that's going to be weird on Balloon Party is we have a clock, and I've never hosted a radio show with a clock.
Never?
The last time I had to pay attention to a clock, Doug, was when we were doing sports together at KMOV, where they're like, okay, you have 2.5 minutes, and then we wind up with, minute 45.
Well, it's easy to stop talking.
Yeah, you just go, okay.
And that's it.
Back to you. But
leave him wanting more.
I told Jackson, I said, just cut out of my mic and throw it to a break.
Who's your board up?
I think Jackson is, but today, since it'll be the first show, I think somebody's going to be in there teaching Jackson. Is that correct, Jackson?
Yep.
Here's what you do.
What do we have?
If you have a clock and say you got 12 minutes, the board up, whoever's running the board, starts playing music. Starts playing music at 11:30.
Nice.
Like the Oscars.
Any kind of
play me off.
Any kind of music. Just hit music and play it low, and then when Tim hears the music, he knows he has 30 seconds to get out.
Like what Larry David did to get people to stop talking to him. Just start humming the Oscar music.
Yeah. Just play something. 30 seconds, and Tim knows he has 30 seconds to get out.
There it is,
Instead
Jackson.
of just saying, Break. Get out. Come on, Tim.
I was thinking more like the sideline coaches at a football game where they hold up the big signs. For
Oh,
the
yeah,
play
to kind of
calls.
let me know.
Yeah, but it'd be like, they have like weird pictures, like a Dr. Pepper logo, and that means something. I don't know. But we'll work out some hand signals or something.
No, we had that at Big League Broadcasting. You used to stand by the window and
That's
hold up.
right.
Tease, tease, tease.
Guys, the best moment of the year would be all of Gabe's post-game shows. Sup, Plowsy? That's from Al in Dadeville.
Yeah, let's make Gabe Sports Person of the Year.
Well, he deserves the sports person of the decade for what he's gone through with that fan base.
Plowhawk, you do not believe Eli Drinkwitz is the sports person of the year for 2021?
I would say it'd be close. I mean, what's the criteria? What are the standards?
Him and Konzo are tied.
Well, Konzo, he gets a spirit win for sure.
I keep seeing on social media that Drinkwitz has put out some kind of a plea to buy Luther Burden merchandise.
I saw you tweeting about that
Keep
yesterday.
him at Mizzou. Have you seen that?
Yes.
I love that. I mean, if that's something that he does very well. He markets and brands himself and the university. I mean, he has a great recruiting class. I have nothing to say about that. Can he coach? I would be a little skeptical of that. Do you really need to wait 4 years for recruiting class and to come in when you have Arkansas, Tennessee, all these Baylor, second-year coach winning the Big 12? You can do it with less. You don't need all four-star talent. I mean, Arkansas had more four-star, but it's not like they were littered when Sam Pittman came in. They had transfers going out left and right. So,
is there a way of finding out what these players are making now?
Yeah.
Like what Burden got to come there, what he was paid, what he's going to get for when you buy his merchandise,
He
how
wasn't
much he's
paid
getting
by
of
the
it.
university.
Well,
NIL money coming.
They're allowed.
Doug, did you buy a Luther Burden T-shirt?
No. I don't know if concerned is the word. That's what college sports is going to be now. If you get a top recruit, you better hurry up and start paying him. Everybody buy his merchandise, or he's going to leave. That doesn't feel right, does it?
yeah, it feels normal now. I love it. I
Feels
love it.
normal.
I think it's even the playing field.
I don't
sick and
mind the
tired
players
of-
getting money. I'm fine with that. I'm fine. It's just the whole process just kind of seems icky.
Oh, it's dirty, but I mean, you're gonna have it that way. You're gonna have transfer portal whether people are making money or not, and they were making money before this came out anyway. So let's not be naive.
I think the players are going to, especially the star players, are going to hold everyone hostage saying, I need more money or I'm going to transfer. I'm going to transfer. And the first time the coach says, I didn't like the way you ran that play, off he goes to another school.
Well, you kind of look at the situation with Oklahoma. I know he's not a household name, but Caleb Williams, the quarterback who took over for Spencer Rattler this year at Oklahoma, has announced he's going to the transfer portal. Now, part of that is Lincoln Riley going to USC, but also it's kind of a bidding war.
Yeah, Connor Bazelak, too. He got benched one game. I'm out of here.
Plowhawk, would you like to bid on Connor Bazelak?
Man, I liked him last year. So that was a tough fall from grace what he had this season.
Yeah,
I think he got a heck of a lot of talent, but that was rough to watch for sure.
Well, he had a bad year. It's just the fact that they went with Cook on the. That's his name, right? Cook, Brady.
Brady Cook.
Brady Cook.
Yeah, they went with him in the bowl game, and one game Bazelak doesn't play, so he leaves. And he was not a big name star guy that's going to command a lot of money and attention.
Well, he saw the writing on the wall.
Well, and also
the game Cook had and who's coming in.
Yeah. We don't know the full story on that. It might not just be because he was benched.
Well, yeah, you don't. But the whole system has just been changed so drastically. It's going to take a lot of getting used to. And the fact where the coach has got to go on and say, buy this kid's merchandise or we're going to lose him, that doesn't feel right.
Doug, I've been told to check out the YouTube chat because there's a request for Bobby Bestel to be banned.
Oh, what's he done?
We're going to have to shut it down already.
Oh, are you seeing things in there, Jackson?
No, I haven't had it up all the show.
I haven't really either. I see Katie Cuck is in there, and she says we can't see Tim's handsome face. The ladies would appreciate a better camera view. I agree with that, Doug. I know you do too. I'm now in the sunlight, so maybe now I can have shadow puppets where it looks like I'm orally surfacing the microphone.
You can only hope.
Yeah, see if I can do it. I'll see if I can try to deep throat it.
I think she's blocked. She's blocked from my camera.
Is that right? Warson Woods Wacko says the best moment of the year was Iggy beating Daddy Padre's dumpy ass and his subsequent banishment from the show. That's the Warson Woods Wacko.
That was a good day.
You shipped him.
Yeah, I was proud of that. I was just going to shut his mouth and wouldn't have to hear from him ever again.
And that's what you did.
Exactly what I did.
Fix the damn audio levels on the mics. Can't hear Plowsy. Jackson sounds like he's right next to me, and the drops are blowing out my speakers. I didn't expect anything else from you clowns. That's from the old Appleton stepdad.
Okay, boy,
I mean, how I view
grouchy.
it, I just look at, where they are peaking at.
Don't pay attention. He's another one.
And
making
Jackson
stuff
was typing as if he was, like, writing a manifesto, so I had to turn him down a little bit.
He's preparing for a balloon party.
Or getting on Indeed, you never know.
Plowsy, have you ever been to Old Appleton? It's a little farm community south of
I
here.
don't believe so. I don't know if I've heard
Population
of
of 80, we found out, I think.
Wow,
Yeah,
that's
small
way
little town.
smaller than what I'm used to.
How big was Canton?
It was about 10 to 12,000.
Oh, is that big?
You had surrounding towns about 10, 15 minutes away that were in the, 2, 3, 400 range.
Yeah.
But yeah, 80 is,
You were in the big city then.
in comparison, yeah, I would say.
It was big enough that they had all the stores and restaurants.
You had a
and things
couple
to
of
do.
grocery stores. You had a couple of, fast food places, several bars. It's your typical small rural town.
You were a big wheel in that market, weren't you?
I mean, yeah, I guess, yeah.
That's big enough so that you didn't really know everybody, though, right?
Disagree.
You did know everybody?
In terms of your age group, because you all went to the same middle school, you all went to the same high school. A lot of people went to the same grade school.
Yeah.
So you're interacting with the same people, the same parents. See, I wouldn't say you know everybody, but certainly you're 2 degrees separated away from knowing every single person in there.
What's Huntley? 400, 500?
Like how many people live in your neighborhood?
I think I saw it's like 300.
Yeah, Canton's pretty comparable.
And it's a lot of like new money.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, some of it.
Aloha, guys. I'm here in Hawaii getting ready for the Century Championship this weekend. Last night I ran into Scott for Plank. As you know, he's one of the biggest sluts on the senior tour.
Oh.
We started flirting, and next thing you know, I was back at his place playing the old rusty trombone with one of the biggest handfuls I've ever grabbed. More like Scott Vercrank. Am I right, Doug? Thanks. That's from
God.
former Ram Madison Hedgecock.
It's just a horrible, horrible
It
text.
kind of sounds like Bob Tway as well. Wasn't he the big...
How would we know?
I thought Tway like grabbing hog. Didn't we find
come
that?
on.
We found that website. Tim, I don't know if you remember, in bobtwaygay.com or something like that.
They had a whole website for that?
There is, or there was.
It's like goodorbad.com.
He's got a son who's on the tour, right?
Kevin Tway.
Well, that was, I think, the reason why he was brought up.
It's because he had
That's
a
really
child.
suspicious. If you've been married and have kids, you probably are gay.
I'm not saying that topic.
Okay.
We had Bob Tway on the show, and I don't believe we ever even brought that up, did we?
Yeah,
We
what a
shouldn't have.
miss.
We shouldn't have.
Well, I feel a little bad. This is Hubbard's internet, so I don't want to.
Yeah, the first thing that's typed in our studios is Bob Tway gay.
I gotta see if there's still a website.
I don't know.
Looks like there was one.
Can't believe we missed on that one.
Guys, you all sound wonderful. It's nice to not have to adjust the volume for each dais member. That's from the 618. So there, the audio sounds good according to the
Yeah,
618.
it's just down there in Old Appleton where it's not coming in very well.
Right.
Now I did find the website. And
It is a website.
there's a lot of different ones. Is Bob Tway hot or not? And this one is Bob Tway gay or straight? And it
Our
looks like
listeners
there's a poll. And he's
poll?
62% of all voters think Bob Tway is a homosexual.
Why would they think
38% think he's straight, and 0% think he's bisexual. So it's
Doug, you always kind of thought he might be bi.
I had no opinion on it.
Bob Tway smoke
He's married with a
weed.
kid.
Did I tell you my brother did his taxes once down in Tulsa?
Did he ever flirt with him?
No.
All right.
I'm trying to think when this was created. It's a Bob Tway fact website.
How many people know who Bob Tway
yeah, why
is?
do we
Look at this website, though. They've got a lot of different issues.
Like, I could go out on Olive right now and ask like 100 people to know who Bob Tway is. I bet like 2 would.
Probably, but he was a heck of a ball striker.
Yeah, he really struck the ball well. Won the PGA Championship. Iggy, was that 86?
Somewhere in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't
Made
dabble
a
with
shot out of the
dates when it comes
sand,
to
right? He made a shot out of the sand to win it, I think.
I love this one in the very bottom left corner. Are there any photos of Bob Tway's hairstyle or shirtless? So really, I mean, it's stuff that we need to know.
It's like a cult figure.
How old is Tway?
Doug, how old is Bob Tway?
Probably mid-60s.
Old enough.
Did he ever play?
Old enough to party.
Did he ever play on the seniors
He
tour?
was born in 59.
Jennings just texted me, and he says, Tway, a.k.a. Brillo, is straight. Will Doug show his butt on YouTube? Thanks. That's from Jennings.
Well, probably not. We'd have to get desperate, I guess. Maybe if times get tough.
Yeah, we're at 750 viewers right now. I mean, I think if you showed it, I think we'd get over 1,000.
She's stronger than grandmother's breath.
Oh,
Are we doing the lamb comb box this week?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Talked about it. Sponsored by Munganess. Jamie Burkhardt's ready to go.
Really?
He Venmo'd Jackson $800. Didn't he, Jackson?
Yeah.
Well, we're good. We can go Thursday because it's in Hawaii, so it won't start until like 6 o'clock.
Sweet. Give me more time to prep.
Yeah. Thanks to Jamie for doing that again.
Yeah.
He's the best in the business, that
God, they
Munganess,
are
I'm
great
telling you.
guys.
StLouisAcura.com and AltonToyota.com. Once you get your car with Munganess, get it insured with James Carlton of the Carlton State Farm Insurance Agency. He is my insurance agent, and he is truly the best in the business. When you're talking about customer service, I dare you. I double dare you to find somebody better than the James Carlton State Farm Insurance Agency in Webster Groves. That is why the agency keeps growing. And I saw in the middle of the show about an hour ago, somebody texted in to say that they had switched to James Carlton. You should. You'll be very happy once you do. I got a text over the holidays saying we owed $47 for some, I don't know, property insurance we had or something like that. And I'm like, oh, that's good. I had no idea. And that's the way to handle it in 2021. Don't call me and bother me with the whole thing. Don't send a bunch of mail. Just text me. I see it. I pay it. It's done. That's how they work. They take care of it for you with the communication. It's James Carlton, the Carlton State Farm Insurance Agency, 314-961-4800, or go online at carltoninsurance.net. We are less than 40 minutes away from the inaugural Design Air Heating and Cooling email of the day on 105.7 HD2 FM, TMASTL.com, and YouTube at youtube.com/TMASTL. We're over 2,000 subscribers on the YouTube page, and we're in our second hour. How about that, Iggy?
It's only been up for like a little over a week.
They just created it. I mean, it's unbelievable what's going on here. TMASTL, youtube.com/TMASTL. The new website is TMASTL.com, and you can listen to TMA content, classic segments, in addition to a replay of the show throughout the day on 105.7 HD2 and on TMASTL.com. And there will be a brand new TMA-specific app released at some point in January. So we are very grateful for all of the work that everybody has done at Hubbard to make this transition happen so quickly. It's been unbelievable.
And I'm guessing, I don't know, 'cause I haven't talked to Jackson, I'm guessing that we will have an email of the month prize to give away.
Ugh.
Doug, that's a little uncomfortable because I know there still is a stamp shortage, correct?
We got a couple balloons there in the corner, I guess.
Yeah.
No, I guarantee we will have a prize.
Prizes?
I don't know, but I guarantee you Hubbard will come up with something for us, and we'll have prizes to give away.
Huh.
That'd be a first.
Well, no, we gave away the Fox robot for a while. Rocking chairs.
Yeah, the rocking chair, the Mizzou rocking chair.
Yeah,
That was nice.
And a lot of things from my closet.
Like a stag video? Octomom thing?
Yeah, we gave away some. I gave away the bowling ball that I threw my last 300 with. I gave that away.
Real collector's item. Somebody showed up at the station and was awarded a bowling ball.
No, I did that at TMA Live. I gave away my bowling ball. I shot my last 300 with. I gave away my Fontbonne.
But
Coach
what happens if the guy who got
jacket.
the bowling ball, what if his finger holes didn't fit your holes?
Well, you can get it plugged.
Oh, Bill.
And at that point, it's a
Sweet,
collector's
sweet
item.
Bill.
You know, this is not a ball that you roll down the lane.
I think I autographed it for him.
Oh, jeez.
Tim, will you please have Ken tell the Katie Cuck story? Plowboy needs to be briefed on what happened while he was away. That's from Harrison's brother, Master.
No, that story will never be told again.
Doug, it will not be told.
Why not? If you told it once.
Is Jackson doing a mic check?
Sorry, I don't know when my mic is on or
Well,
off.
turn it off.
Well, I thought we were going to break,
No,
so I
that's
didn't want
fair.
the typing to go down.
That's fair.
So
No, that's fair.
I guess.
I was trying to chime in on the email prize.
Okay.
Hey, what's the text number on 101 ESPN? Do you know that?
I do not.
We're getting questions for that.
I don't know. We'll
1-800 caricature.
You won't have time for text. You only got an hour.
That's right. And we have commercial breaks.
Yeah.
I've got live reads and commercial breaks, and Jackson's got 10 questions I got to answer.
Yep, all 10 must be answered.
That's right.
What's the prize hitch?
What?
What's
Jackson
the
said he was going
prize
to chime in
hitch?
on the prize hitch.
Oh, I don't know why you're guaranteeing. I don't know what that. I wasn't briefed.
And we're off.
I didn't know we had prizes.
Well, we have to ask.
It's better to say we
guarantee-
don't have prizes, so it eliminates any disappointment from people who do win. And
I
it's
got
a
pins here.
surprise.
I got pins.
We'll come up with something.
Can we dip back into your closet and see if we can find some heat?
We have to, but I'm sure that we will come up with
Yeah,
something.
I'm sure we can figure something out. I just didn't know, so I was.
No,
I
I
was
didn't
confused.
either. But I just.
Is Katie Cuck calling in? I saw somebody said call in Katie Cuck.
No, she's not calling it.
Yeah, I'll take a break.
No, why can't this story be
That's the way I'm throwing a break on 101 ESPN. I'm going to get all riled up with a take, and Doug, I'm going to be so angry. I'm going to take a break. Like I need to get away from the microphone. I'm so upset about Kirk Herbstreit's comments.
Antonio Brown, get me out of here now. Break.
Take a break, Jackson.
They'll have to escort you out.
It's going to be performance art for an hour. Jennings is active in the YouTube chat, I see. He says, I can't wait to be there. Where's he going? Doug, where's he going?
Maybe here, when he fills in.
I hope. That'll be great.
Not many shows kind of cater, to Jay coming in from Sullivan, touching feet, and then going back to Sullivan. Not many shows can offer that type of content.
Are all the shows on Hubbard on YouTube like this? Are all
The Riz Show for sure. And I think they just started it. Joe would probably be able to. Joe, Courtney's show on The Arch, right? And I think they're putting it in 101 ESPN as well. I think that eventually everybody's going to be on it.
Yeah, Courtney's show is not on all the time. I think Remy and Casey are on.
Remy and Casey, Doug.
Okay.
SWAL, right?
Oh, is that right? Vaseline will eventually be on there.
And what do you have to do back there to make all this work? You've been just busy as a beaver.
He's just pushing buttons.
You pushing the camera button to the guy who's talking? No. Well, what buttons are you pushing?
Why are you yelling at Joe?
Well, I want some solid answers.
Can you turn my camera off?
There's a lot of buttons to be pushing back there?
Not really, no.
Okay. I just like to know what's going on.
There'll be
Somebody asked, are you from Joplin, cutie?
Man, Joe is going to realize that your career can only go down.
Doug, why does our audience just want to sleep with whatever new gentleman comes across the path?
Maybe he saw him in Joplin one night. Are you? So you're from Joplin?
I am not from Joplin. I grew up in Springfield, Missouri.
Oh, Doug, that's not too far, though.
Very close.
Ned Reynolds.
Johnny Johnson.
Home and Ned Reynolds.
Ned Reynolds.
Do you know Ned Reynolds? But you saw him many times. You remember when Iggy was a big star down there?
10+ years, 15 years.
That was right when you left.
That's about when I was there, Jack 98.7.
He was the talk of the town. You don't remember Iggy down there? Wow, embarrassed for you.
What, with Ned Pitt, that you were more popular than him?
That was the issue.
Yeah.
Trying to get me fired.
That distant voice, Joe, I think his name is, has me stiff as a board and erect as a horse. That's from Indianapolis Star columnist Brian Henshin.
Well, they call him the Springfield Stallion.
Get off your ass and get him a microphone, Iggy. That's from the Concord Talk.
I thought it was better if
There is a mic over there.
barely hear
I
him.
don't know if it's hooked up.
That's the guest mic.
Yeah, I'm sure
What
it works.
guess when Gabe is in town?
We need Gabe to come hang out.
Yeah, maybe
Gabe in the Plowhawk studio talking Missouri Athletics.
Well,
Everyone else just clear out.
we'll get Nikki Glazer when she comes in to do the Riz show. We'll grab her and throw her in here.
Pirate her.
That'd be the
What are
only
you
way
going to do?
we'll
Are
get
you
her.
really going to try to get her? Because she does come in here.
I know. If she does, I will ask when you're
Does she
done.
know you?
No.
Oh.
Unless she reads
So you're
mine.
just going to grab her and take her into the
She
studio?
may see you and want an autograph, and that'd be the time for you to pop.
Yeah, well, when I'm done signing for her, I'll say you got time to stop in here.
Well, she knows he had glossies. That's why.
Perfect radio. Talk to a guy with no microphone. That's from the Holly Hills Hustler.
Look, in Joe's defense, I don't think he would want to be on this program.
Yeah, I put Joe on. That is on me, Doug.
Okay. Well, sorry, Joe. I just wondered what buttons you were hitting back there.
And obviously, Henshin likes you. Of course, he likes everybody.
He does like a lot of people. Hey, we recommend emailing in for the Design, Air, Heating, and Cooling email today. It comes your way now in just 32 minutes on the Captain's Log, the morning after, at InsideSTL.com. Clearance sale going on at InsideSTLShop.com. Action Jackson's parents say, get this crap out of our house, and so we have slashed the cost 50% off at InsideSTLShop.com. Everything must go 50% off at InsideSTLShop.com for all the TMA merch that you can handle. Action Jackson has created and STL Style has made, and now you can get it for 50% off at InsideSTLShop.com. We will take a commercial break, come back with more here of the Ryan Kelly Morning After, our debut show on 105.7 HD2 FM, TMASTL.com, and YouTube.com/TMASTL. I don't hear anything. I hear the music, but when we talk, I don't hear anything.
I hear
It's
me.
weird.
Yeah, I hear everything.
You're getting picked up on my feed back here, so you're good to rock and roll.
Now I hear Jackson's like whispering like he wants to seduce me.
Oh, that must be your headphones then. Did you turn your headphones down at all?
No, I haven't touched them. I've been the same. Now I hear everybody clearly. What a weird deal. I wonder what that is.
Yeah. By the way, that was
what do we have
My
here?
number 4 all-time favorite classic rock song. That was Doobie Brothers, Ukiah, from the Captain and Me album. I think maybe the 3rd album. See, now when people talk Doobie Brothers, they all
How
think...
often do they talk Doobie Brothers?
They all think Michael McDonald. And that's just not the case. I mean, the Doobie Brothers, early Doobie Brothers with Thompson as the lead singer, that was Doobie Brothers.
That was the Doobie Brothers, not Michael McDonald. Did he go to McClure North or McClure?
Probably McClure. McClure North probably went around when he was in high school.
I mean, Ukiah, China Grove, that was Doobie Brothers.
I like that China Grove.
Michael McDonald, when he joined, just,
You didn't like him?
Well, some of their songs, but, I think Thompson sang 3 times as many songs as Michael McDonald.
Hey, Rawlingsmith, this is the music divorced Baldwin dads listen to.
Oh.
That's from Sniffin' Hole.
That's pretty specific genre.
Well, a lot of people listen to classic rock, not just Baldwin divorced dads.
How many divorced dads do you think there are in Baldwin?
Oh, there's a lot, man.
Is that right?
Baldwin's
there's
probably
some really depressing people out there.
Oh, really?
Wow, Baldwin all of a sudden on the edge this morning.
How many people? There's probably 30,000 people in Baldwin.
At least the complex I lived at, there were some.
What was the problem with Baldwin, Plowhawk?
Just a lot of overweight divorcees. And I mean,
really?
guys.
So maybe this is a real thing.
That's why I brought it up. I lived out
Certain
there.
bands are catering to divorced dads, specifically in Baldwin.
There's a market.
They don't even care about Manchester, or Ellisville. That's out. Right along that Manchester corridor.
Did I do something on Instagram?
What happened?
I don't know. We got like 50 people started following me on Instagram for some reason. I haven't done anything.
Maybe Jackson put something out on Instagram from the TMA STL account? We have so many social media things going on now. Oh, I sent out that video before the show on my Instagram.
Oh,
Timothy Michael McKernan. And I guess I tagged you.
That's where I got listeners, or whatever they're called.
Followers.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, that'll pump up my brand.
Yeah.
Brand.
Your star is on the rise, that's for sure. It's shining brightly. About to go supernova.
I don't know. I'm putting down the times from my phone for like cuts and drops. But I got a feeling my phone is like 2 minutes off from the clock, and then there's no clock.
Well, and we started about 18 minutes past the hour, so you got to put that math into consideration as well.
Why would your phone be off? It's done electronically, right? Automatically.
Yeah, I have a phone. I have 3-4 clocks in my apartment, counting the stove.
They would be the ones that are
microwave.
off.
They're all different.
Well, the stove, you set it yourself.
I know, and it's still it's
so that
off.
would be off. Your phone is probably the one that's dead accurate.
But this phone is 2 minutes off from my other phone that I used to use for Twitter.
Well, what happened to that phone? You don't have it anymore.
I have it.
I wouldn't trust that one either.
I use it for a backup alarm, just in case the other one doesn't go off.
All right.
And this one went off this morning, and then 2 minutes later, the other one went off.
Guys, now that we can watch on YouTube, will Oreen make an appearance? What is the over-under on views on Foot Fetish Friday videos? Thanks, that's from Potent Potable. Doug, of course, a category on Jeopardy.
Right. I would like Oreen to come in and give you a cut and color in the studio. If it's at all possible, it needs to happen.
What is that, Plow?
Gentle. Remember her?
Gentle. Biff's girl, Gentle.
She's going to be a guest?
No.
Hopefully.
I think Biff's sideways with Gentle.
Well, considering she took him for like $2,000.
I'm going to take the over on that
Yeah.
2,000.
Well, that's just when I was there.
Oh.
I don't know what he did before I got there.
Or after.
And after, when I went to bed, he went over to see her, and that was probably a $2,000 night for him.
How about this wonderful text I just got from the great Mark Hanna, who's just like a happy human being. He said, "Congrats, boys. The show's great today. Your excitement and energy are obvious to those of us listening. I'm thrilled for this step for everyone." Mark Hanna, loyal sponsor, and just a great human being. You ever talk to him, Doug? Outside of when he's on the air? Like off the air? Have you had a chance to talk with him?
Well, I ran into the parking lot one time. Yeah.
He's just
he's
just
great guy.
unbelievable.
Yeah.
It's great that he's in finance, but he's truly a life Sherpa. He's the best.
A life Sherpa.
He's a life Sherpa. I'm telling you.
I think I met him when he came in the studio. I feel bad that I have no money. I would use him, but...
That's a hell of a
That's the reason why you're upset that you don't have money.
Day one, already soliciting.
Well, he can't do much for me.
That's tough. You get into your 60s, and if you got no money, the future's kind of bleak, isn't it?
I bought some socks yesterday.
So there you go, Doug.
Okay.
Those will appreciate.
They give you 10 knife-sized fritters.
Jackson, did you transfer all our text names over? Do we need to sign our text? Thanks. That's Beer Cats.
Well, yeah. If you've just got your name read, then no, you don't have to worry about it. Most of the heavy hitters are in there, and I'm saving them as they come in if I didn't get some people. But
we're getting like a record amount of text today. Have you noticed that?
Yeah, I'm really glad the new text inbox can support this. The traffic. It's great. I see Don Hoffman's getting involved. My guy, Don. Angry old guy's getting involved. Yeah, I got a. Oh.
I love how Jackson brings up the heavy hitters. And now, how embarrassing and depressing would that be if you're
to be known as a heavy hitter?
In the text line.
How about Spready? Is he in there?
No.
He doesn't text him.
I don't think Spready's going to make the changeover.
He's one of the ones who got left behind.
Yeah.
He's still calling the old number.
Cletus was very concerned about this transition, and he texted me in the 7 o'clock hour. Yes, I finally got it by myself, but haven't figured out how to watch yet.
What?
I'll tell you what, that bedroom dungeon that he has and showed pictures, I don't know if that had been a topic.
Yeah. Have you seen Cletus's bedroom dungeon?
It's got one pillow, and you know that pillowcase, if it's washed